gentlemen, this is Vibrant Gujarat Kutch Saurashtra Regional Summit અને આપણે બધા જાણીએ છીએ પ્રમાણે 11 અને 12 આ બંને દિવસ રાજકોટમાં વિકાસશીલતાના દરેક ક્ષેત્રમાં એક અદ્ભુત મકામ પર પહોંચવા માટેની ઘણી બધી યોજનાઓ, ઘણા બધા આયોજનો જેને એકબીજા સાથે વિસ્તૃત રીતે શેર કરીને એમાં આગળ વધવાનો એક આહવાન છે, એક આયોજન છે અને આ ભવ્ય આયોજનમાં હું દિવ્યા ઠક્કર આપ સૌનું સરહદે સ્વાગત કરું છું. બીજા દિવસનો આ વિશેષ સેમિનાર જે છે ભારત દેશની સુરક્ષા સલામતી પર પ્રકાશ પાડતો આ એક સેમિનાર છે, એક આયોજન છે જે છે ઓન ડિફેન્સ. વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત રિજનલ સમિટ કચ્છ અને સૌરાષ્ટ્રના આજના આ વાઇબ્રન્ટમાં ડિફેન્સ પર આપણે કરીશું વાતો અને એના માટે we have very prominent and respected speakers. So first of all, I would like to invite them on the stage in front of you guys. So first of all, I would like to invite Shri Parakram Singh Jadeja, Managing Director, Jyoti CNC. Shri A.K. Shanan, Major General, Retired. I would like to invite him on the stage. आप सभी की तालियों के साथ हम आमंत्रित करेंगे सभी prominent speakers को on the stage. Shri Nishant Sauravan, Deputy General Manager, L&T Precision Engineering and Systems. Welcome.
गुजरात राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी અને સરદાર પટેલની જન્મભૂમિ, દેશના વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી અને ગૃહમંત્રી અમિતભાઈ શાહ પણ આપણા ગરબા ગુજરાતના જ સપૂત. તો વેપાર અને ઉદ્યોગ તો જાણે ગુજરાતીઓના ડીએનએમાં જ છે, જેના અસંખ્ય ઉદાહરણો આપણી સામે છે. હવે માનનીય વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીનું મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયા અભિયાન વધારે ગતિશીલ બન્યું છે. દેશમાં સ્વદેશીનો એક માહોલ બન્યો છે. ઓપરેશન સિંદૂરની સફળતાએ આત્મનિર્ભર ભારતનો એક નવો અધ્યાય લખ્યો છે, જેની સમગ્ર વિશ્વએ નોંધ લીધી છે. હર ઘર સ્વદેશી, ઘર ઘર સ્વદેશીનો નારો બુલંદ બન્યો છે. વેપાર અને ઉદ્યોગ ક્ષેત્રે અગ્રેસર એવા આપણા ગુજરાતના કેટલાય ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકો ડિફેન્સ અને એરોસ્પેસ ક્ષેત્રને લગતા જુદા જુદા ઉદ્યોગો શરૂ કરીને સુરક્ષિત અને આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત બનાવવામાં પોતાનું યોગદાન આપી રહ્યા છે. તો આવો નિહાળીએ એવા એમએસએમઈ ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકોની સફળ યાત્રાને. દ્રઢ ઈચ્છાશક્તિ અને કઠોર પરિશ્રમ હોય તો કોઈ કામ અશક્ય નથી. રાજકોટના રમણીકભાઈ રાઠોડ અને તેમના પુત્ર જતીન રાઠોડે તેમની કંપની યુનિક ફોર્જ ગુજરાત પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ થકી આ સાબિત કરી દીધું છે. રાજકોટની શાહપર જીઆઈડીસીમાં આવેલી આ એમએસએમઈએ અહીં ઉત્પાદિત જુદા જુદા પાર્ટ્સ દેશના ડિફેન્સ વિભાગની વિવિધ કંપનીઓમાં સપ્લાય કરી એક અનોખી સિદ્ધિ મેળવી છે. વર્ષ 1990માં ખૂબ જ નાના પાયે શરૂ થયેલ યુનિક ફોર્જના માલિક પિતા પુત્રની જોડીએ 17 કરોડ જેટલી મોટી રકમનું રોકાણ કરીને ઇન્ડિયન ડિફેન્સ અને ઓટોમોબાઈલ સેક્ટરમાં ટ્રસ્ટેડ ઓરિજિનલ ઇક્વિપમેન્ટ સપ્લાયર તરીકે નામના મેળવી છે. યુનિક ફોર્જની પ્રોડક્ટ રેન્જ ખૂબ વિશાળ છે, જેમાં મોટા ભાગનું મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ ડિફેન્સ પાર્ટ્સનું છે. વિવિધ પ્રોડક્ટના વેચાણ થકી કંપનીનું વાર્ષિક ટર્નઓવર ₹40 કરોડ સુધી પહોંચી ગયું છે.
આમંત્રિત કરીએ છીએ. કોઈપણ દેશ કે પ્રદેશની વિકાસશીલતાના પાયામાં હોય છે એ પ્રદેશ અને દેશની સેવા, સુરક્ષા અને સલામતી. આપણા રાજ્યની, આપણા દેશની સુરક્ષા, રક્ષા અને સલામતી માટે ભારત હંમેશા અગ્રેસર અને આગળ વધતું રહ્યું છે, પણ એ પ્રદેશમાં પણ કચ્છ અને સૌરાષ્ટ્ર એટલું જ સહભાગી થાય એવા પ્રકલ્પ સાથે આ વિશેષ રૂપે વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત રિજનલ સમિટમાં આયોજન કરવામાં આવ્યું છે. સો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ હું વિનંતી કરીશ સેક્રેટરી શ્રી હંસરાજભાઈ ગજેરા, લઘુ ઉદ્યોગના સેક્રેટરી શ્રી છે, તેઓ બ્રીફલી સૌને ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન આપીને આ વાતની શરૂઆત કરશે. પ્લીઝ.
गुड आफ्टरनून टू एवरीबडी. आप सबकी उपस्थिति ये दर्शाती है कि हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने जो ये वाइब्रेंट का आयोजन किया है उसको सार्थक करने के लिए हम सब यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं. अलग अलग काफ़ी सेमिनार हो रहे हैं यहाँ, और हमारा इंडस्ट्रीज है अभी आत्मनिर्भर भारत, वोकल फॉर लोकल, ये सब स्वदेशी के लिए हम सब काम कर रहे हैं. उसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हमारा देश अभी आगे बढ़ रहा है, और हम सबका भी एज एन इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट इसमें काफ़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन है. हमारे बिना ये देश की सेवा के लिए जो अभी मिशन है, जो इकोनॉमी का हमने टारगेट रखा है, वो अचीव करना खूब ये मुमकिन नहीं है। तो इसीलिए आप सब लोग इधर ये सहयोग में आए हैं और पूरा हमारा वाइब्रेट के लिए जो हम सक्सेस करने को जा रहे हैं और आप सबकी उपस्थिति है, तो सबको मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ, अभिनंदित करता हूँ और स्वागत करता हूँ। खास करके अभी जो हम एकत्रित हुए हैं, हमारे देश की रक्षा के लिए हमारे नौजवान दिन रात एक करते हैं, उसकी काफ़ी अलग अलग आवश्यकता होती है। तो अभी तक हम सब जानते हैं कि अभी ज़्यादातर हम लोग आयात के ऊपर, इंपोर्ट करके ऊपर निर्भर थे। तो अभी हमारी डिफेंस मिनिस्ट्री है, हम सब से उम्मीद करती है कि उसका जो प्रोक्योरमेंट है तो यहाँ से होए। तो यहाँ जो डिग्निटीज़ है, खास हमारे लिए अपना इम्पोर्टेंट समय निकाल के हमको मार्गदर्शित करने के लिए इधर आए हैं। इसमें से रिटायर्ड जनरल A.K. चंदन साहब है, काफ़ी उसने भी देश की सेवा की है, उसके पास पूरा एक अनुभव है, वो हमको मार्गदर्शित करेंगे। हमारे अपने खुद के ही कल हम सब ने देखा कि पराक्रम सिंह जाडेजा एक विजनरी, एक इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट है, वो भी अभी है नहीं, लेकिन हमको अभी मार्गदर्शित करेंगे। श्री निशांत सोबरन है, डिप्टी जनरल मैनेजर L&T के है। हम सब जानते हैं कि L&T एक बड़ी कंपनी है, उसके भी काफ़ी रिक्वायरमेंट होती है। अभी तक कंस्ट्रक्शन ये सब में था, अभी डिफेंस में भी आ गए हैं। वो भी हमको उनकी ज़रूरियात क्या है वो सब हमको मार्गदर्शित करेंगे। श्री आशुतोष बहगल है, वो टाटा से आए हुए हैं। तो ये सब आप जानते हैं कि हमको पूरा इन सबका सहयोग लेने का है और सहयोग देने का है, दोनों करने का है, वाइस वर्सा। डॉक्टर K. अनंतासम है, वो DRL हैदराबाद से आए हुए हैं। मनोज यादव जी है, जनरल मैनेजर इंडिजीनेशन का काम करते हैं, वो हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड से आए हैं। उमाशंकर पटनायक जी है, वो भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक लिमिटेड से आए हैं। ग्रुप कैप्टन मिस्टर विश्रा जी है, वो इंडियन एयरफोर्स से डिजाइन से है। श्री संजीव कुमार जी जो IAS है, खास करके हमारी जो मिनिस्ट्री है वो प्रोडक्शन और सेक्रेटरी का प्रोक्योरमेंट के लिए ही है। और उसके साथ में एक दफ़ा यहाँ राजकोट में कलेक्टर रह चुके हैं, हम सब जानते हैं, मनीषा जी है, अच्छी गुजराती भी बोलते हैं और हम सबको बराबर हमारे ऊपर उसका प्रेम भी है, जैसा हमको उसके ऊपर है ऐसा। और विंग कमांडर A.K. तिवारी जी है, वो भी इंडियन एयरफोर्स से। और अपना जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो साझा करने के लिए जिस तरफ से मैंने पराक्रम सिंह की बात की, तो प्रीति मैडम है अभी, वो भी हमको कुछ उसकी सक्सेस स्टोरी बताएंगे। तो ये सब यहाँ जो एकत्रित हुए हम आप सब, और यहाँ जो आगे डिग्निटीज बैठी है, तो ज़्यादा समय में नहीं लेना चाहता। ये हमारा राजकोट और सौराष्ट्र ऐसा रीजन है मैडम सर कि यहाँ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के वाइज सराउंडिंग्स में काफ़ी ये पोर्ट है, स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए काफ़ी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है, यूनिवर्सिटीज़ है, ITIs है, सब वो भी अवेलेबल है। और फाइनेंस के लिए काफ़ी सब बैंक से ये सब भी है। और हमारा DNA में कल बात हुई थी, जब हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोले थे कि इंडस्ट्रीज और व्यापार हमारे DNA में है और हम जिसके पीछे पड़ता है तो उसका पूरा हम ये सक्सेस करके ही रहते हैं। तो आज हम सब लोग डिफेंस के लिए मैंने बोला कि जो हमको देने का है और लेने का है, दोनों है, इसीलिए हम सब यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं। और इतने बड़े डिग्निटीज हमको कुछ न कुछ देने के लिए आए हैं, तो उसका सहयोग आपसी में दें और लें, ऐसा करके हम हमारा ये सेमिनार को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। फिर से सब डायस ऑन डिग्निटीज है, उसका भी मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ। और आप सब लोग यहाँ समय से राजकोट और ये सौराष्ट्र का पूरा तासीर होता है, आफ्टर लंच उसको थोड़ा आराम करना जरूरी होता है, फिर भी यहाँ इतना उपस्थित है। हमारा लघु उद्योग भारती से पूरे गुजरात में से अभी 350-400 से MSME लोग यहाँ है, वो भी ये डिफेंस के साथ काम करना चाहते हैं। इसमें थोड़ी बहुत बड़ी बड़ी इंडस्ट्रीज भी है, वो कुछ भी आपको असेंबली करना है, जो भी करना है, यहाँ रिवर्स इंजीनियर के लिए हम सब पूरे जान जाते हैं। तो कोविड में सबको ये मालूम है, काफ़ी आइटम यहाँ से हमने डेवलप वो टाइम में भी कर दिया था। तो सबका धन्यवाद करके मेरी बात खत्म करता हूँ। अस्तु, वंदे मातरम, भारत माता की जय।
थैंक यू सो मच सर, खूब खूब आभार आपनो। बात डिफेंस की है, सेवा सुरक्षा और रक्षा की है, और रक्षा हो यानी शक्ति की बात हो, तो शुरुआत करते हैं ऐसी ही शक्ति से, यानी शक्ति स्वरूपा से, स्त्री शक्ति से, जो हमारे बीच यहाँ पर मंच पर है, एंड वेरी डायनामिक लेडी इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस, श्रीमती प्रीति पटेल, चेयरपर्सन रेस्पियन एंटरप्राइज और PM अवॉर्डी हैं। आप सभी की जोरदार तालियों के साथ मैं उन्हें आमंत्रित करना चाहती हूँ। शी विल स्पीक अबाउट अपॉर्चुनिटीज फॉर गुजरात इन MSME इन द डिफेंस सप्लाई।
नमस्कार, वंदे मातरम। Esteemed guest Secretary Defense Production C. Sanjeev Kumar ji, all industry leaders and great dignitaries and fellow entrepreneurs. It is a matter of great pride and joy that today we have so many esteemed dignitaries visiting us today. Thank you so much for looking at Rajkot and coming to Rajkot. Welcome, sir. Our Rajkot is one of the biggest engineering manufacturing hubs in India. Over 2.4 lakh MSMEs are registered here, which produce precision parts for automobiles, machine tools, industrial equipment, and so many others. We have 300 to 350 MSMEs, which are supplying high precision components to defense and aerospace companies such as Boeing, Rolls-Royce, Airbus, Lockheed Martin, and also, of course, to the great defense companies of India like L&T, Tata. So we have a great ecosystem in Rajkot, which is ready and going to supply to the world and to integrate to the global defense and aerospace industry. One thing I would like to say, that for decades, our country was not allowed to meet its defense needs. Not from the lack of capability, but from the lack of infrastructure and intent. And our Honorable Prime Minister just changed that overnight. And he introduced Aatmanirbharata in defense. And that is why all of us are gathered here today to ensure that this vision is accomplished. Today we are charting a new path, a path of confidence, self-reliance, and self-respect. A path where India designs, builds, and protects with its own hands and minds, where national strength is anchored in national capability. So I would like to also state what the market potential is. Today our national defense growth budget is over 3 lakh crore, and 75% of 2025 and 26 modernization budget is for defense procurement in domestic. So exports also today have crossed about 50,000 crores. And large industrial houses that I explained are already supplying munitions, electronics, advanced defense systems. So this is the potential that MSMEs from Rajkot can harness. And especially, we are also supplying, exporting to 80 countries. So MSMEs complement all these efforts by precision components, embedded systems, electronics, specialty materials, UAV technologies. Make in India is making it possible for us to register as vendors for the government as well as for the private defense companies. Growth and innovation is at its rapid progress with so many different spheres. We can talk separately on every single avenues of opportunity that's available to MSME. There is also so many of these central and state government policies that are available to us as MSMEs, which have incentives, infrastructure support, and defense dedicated zones as well as corridors. One of the asks that I would like is to have a defense corridor sort of infrastructure in Rajkot. So in conclusion, especially for Rajkot, we stand at the intersection of entrepreneurship, engineering excellence and national purpose.
માનનીય મંત્રી શ્રી જીતુભાઈ વાઘાણી સાહેબ અહીંયા પધાર્યા છે. જોરદાર તાળીઓથી આપણે સ્વાગત કરીએ તેઓનું. પ્લીઝ કન્ટિન્યુ પ્રતિભાન.
Welcome. With the strong government support and capable industrial ecosystem that is present in Rajkot, MSMEs are uniquely positioned to harness the defense growth in self-reliance with global recognition. So let's manufacture not just products, but progress. Not just components, but confidence. Not just value, but national strength. Thank you. Let's make Rajkot a star hub of defense manufacturing for Gujarat. Jai Hind, Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Ms. Priti, for your enlightenment in this defense supply. ખૂબ ખૂબ સ્વાગત કરીએ છીએ માનનીય મંત્રી શ્રી જીતુભાઈ વાઘાણી સાહેબનું આજના આ વિશેષ ડિફેન્સના સેમિનારમાં. અને હવે આમંત્રિત કરવા જઈ રહી છું શ્રી પરાક્રમસિંહ જડેજા, મેનેજિંગ ડિરેક્ટર જ્યોતિ CNC, and he will speak about manufacturing opportunities in the Rajkot and Gujarat.
Don't worry, not a problem. Honorable Minister, senior officers, industry leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to address this gathering at the Vibrant Gujarat platform, which has always stood for vision, execution, and regional transformation. Today I would like to speak about the opportunities for the Saurashtra region in India's defense sector. Not from the theoretical or policy only lenses, theoretical or policy only the lenses, but from the manufacturing and executive perspective there. Why defense? Why now? India's defense journey has undergone a decisive shift. My previous speakers was talking about the 3 lakh crores. But this 3 lakh crore is basically today is in manufacturing. The total budget is close to 6 lakhs crores. And out of that, there is a 60% is a capex and 40% is a opex there. And is all 60% capex is an opportunity for all of us, as well as this 40% opex is also an opportunity for us there. Okay, and that's our massively is going to increase, because all we are in a geopolitical situation today. Everyone is seeing that. Let's say 2 days back, Mr. Trump has announced that they are going to spend $1.5 trillion in a defense. The budget was earlier they have spent in 25. They are close to 1 trillion and 1 trillion to 1.5 trillion. It's a 50% jump. It's not in a small. Germany, the most let's say surprising moment for all the world today. Germany alone is going to spend 1 trillion euro in the next 3 years' time. It's a big lift there. Entire Europe, all the NATO countries are going to spend close to a 5% of their GDP, not their budget, their GDP. So for the next 20 year, basically, ये एक ऐसा एरिया है कि पिछले 40 साल में इसके अंदर इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं हुई है. There are 2-3 country like America, country like China, and sometime our names are coming. These are only 3 countries have spent the money in a defense there. And now with this Ukraine war, and then one by one, scenes are opening up, the trailers are opening up. The people are for the next 20 years are going to, again, as one of the biggest investments are going to be there. That's why that's the greatest opportunity. is not in a good part of a human being, okay? Because it's not in a wise way to spend the money, but it's a reality, and it's a great opportunity for all of us over here. So Indian defense journey has undergone a decisive shift. For decades, we have largely depended on imports. Up to the 5 years back, we were almost 80% was imports. Then came phase of the policy formulation, and today we are clearly at the phase of execution. Defense एक ऐसा एरिया है कि जिसके अंदर पॉलिसी टाइप करने में टाइम जाता है, टेक्नोलॉजी टाइप में टाइम जाता है. कोई भी कंट्री जो है वो अपना फोर्टे को छोड़ना नहीं चाहता है, एंड that's how it is very difficult and to sign up the contract, start manufacturing, get the technology. But thanks to our DRDO and many companies have been every day they work left and right, and today we have reached to almost 1.5 lakh crores of a production in a country. It's close to our total defense budget ka 25%. And our mission is to go to 80% at that. It's a vice versa. So 80% is going to be manufactured and 20% is going to be imports like this. And others are exports. So if you make a maths there, this is going to be the fastest growing industry in the world in the next 10 years there. Okay. Here, and today we are almost a set. All the technology tie-up has been happened. Every countries are coming over here. And the massive shift is going to seen in execution side. Policy jo tha parameters are been completed there now. Yeah, Aatmanirbharata in defense is no longer a slogan now. Okay, it has translated into assured procurement from Indian manufacturer. There are all policies has been set. There is nothing we don't need to ask from the government today now. All are set. Defense manufacturing output has crossed more than 1.5 lakh crore, reflecting not just scales but continuity and seriousness. Defense exports are also growing. Madam has already told that we have crossed more than 50,000 crore, so I will not repeat again that. What this tells us is simple. Defense is now a long-term, policy-backed growth sector with high visibility and strategic importance. This is not a future opportunity. This is happening now. We have yesterday in our Prime Minister's speech, what they were telling on a stage, and they were ask us, all of us, to invest now. It is a time is now, okay? And this isn't happening. This is a happening moment in the world today. It's now. And we are so lucky enough that this event is happening in Rajkot in Saurashtra is now, okay? So defense manufacturing basically is a supply chain driven, okay? A very important mindset shift to required, okay? Defense manufacturing is not in a PSU location driven, okay? No more a location driven there. We don't need, let's say, any largest PSU can come over here and we can do like that. If they take decision, it will take 10 years. We should not wait for that. We should run and reach out to the all our PSU, wherever the locations are there. Yes, the large platform are assembled by OEMs and defense PSUs, but the real manufacturing depth lies in the supply chain. वो पार्ट असेंबली कहीं पे भी करता हो, but every this assembly required a parts. Program success depend on availability of quality components, reliable sub-assemblies, spares and life cycle supports over a decades there. And Saurashtra has already proven that once the Saurashtra is commit, once the Rajkotian and Saurashtra is commit, they will deliver. In a business, we are living in a business culture today. I just realized in the last 2 days that all the Saurashtrian or a Kathiawadi, whatever we say that, okay, our region, we are all a business culture guy. આપણે કોઈને ત્યાં લગ્નમાં જાય તો કોઈ વરરાજાને છે ને જે એ કોઈ વિશ કરતા પહેલાં એના ફાધરની બાજુમાં ઊભા હોય જે કોઈ ફેમિલી મેમ્બર એમને પણ આપણે પૂછીએ કે ધંધો કેમ ચાલે છે. So we discuss the business only. Okay, we don't talk about the weather. If you go to Europe, in any function, people will talk about morning to evening and the night and the midnight. They will talk about weather, and we are all are any festive or anything. બેસતા વર્ષના દિવસે કોઈને બેસવા જાય તો આપણે કહીએ કે ભાઈ ધંધો કેમ ચાલે છે. Okay, so this is how it is in our culture, and we should cultivate these things too now. So, and we are fully committed. Generally, we are never failed. People are once they commit, they deliver. They never shut up the business, even they make losses. They will supply the parts. This is the quality as reach, and everyone knows these things. Okay, people accept or not accept, but this is a reality. And it is the tier 2 and tier 3 suppliers who decide cost competitiveness, quality consistency, and scalability. And Rajkot has created his own capabilities in terms of a cost competitiveness. Another one wiring in our brain has set is a cost. જ્યારે કોઈના હાથમાં પાર્ટ આવે એટલે પેલું એક જ જોવે આની કોસ્ટ શું છે. નવી પ્રોડક્ટ આવે કંઈ પણ જોશે. એપલ નવો ફોન આવે તો તમે અહીંયા પૂછો તો લોકો પૂછશે કે આની કોસ્ટ શું છે. ઓકે, that's the cost competitiveness has made our greatest advantage today over here. This is why regional manufacturing clusters matters. So this is now become a cluster. Clusters is not just an industrial cluster. Mind clusters also are here there. We all are thinking on a same language, same discipline. हम लोगों की सबकी सोच सेम है basically. They provide speed, resilience, and efficiency. In really MSME from the backbone of the defense manufacturing. And therefore, regional supply chain decide the different successes. Why Saurashtra? And naturally, why Saurashtra? So it's naturally a position. This brings me a Saurashtra. Saurashtra already has a strong industrial foundation that naturally aligned with the defense manufacturing. The region has a strong base of precision CNC machine component. This is the area is such a way is growing. Okay. I'll tell you the one classic example that today in Rajkot, more than 5,000 CNC users are here. User means the companies. 5,000 companies. Those are companies are having a 1 machine, 2 machine, 3 machine, 10s and all. And यहाँ सबके नीचे बॉम्ब पड़ा हुआ है कि ये इतने एक्सप्लोड होके बाहर जा रहे हैं. So today Rajkot has reached, this year Rajkot alone is going to be consumed more than 5,000 CNC machines are here. Okay. So this is the area as completely, and CNC machine means this is the precision. People have been mature now. People are making the high precision, consistency in the quality, and all the standards are maintaining and all. So there is a structures are being made there here. A well-established foundry, forging, and ecosystem. We have more than 1,000 foundries are here. And these all foundries are also is not an olden days foundry. Okay. Recently, I'm surprised to see that things. Let's say today in the world, there is a record as a loss form casting is an LFC. Okay. The China has massively shift on a loss form castings there. And Rajkot guys was always earlier we are doing on a sand castings, a dust and everything like that. Okay. Suddenly, 2-3 guys has come up and made a foundry with the LFC. And I'm sure that in the next 5 years, in 2030, there will be not a single foundry he is going to do with the sand casting today, what we are doing. That's the massive change. People are ready to adapt the new technology and people are moving. Many SG iron casting, alloy steels, forging. So these are the things are required for basically in a manufacturing of all defense equipments. They need the parts. A deep fabrication capabilities, the welding capabilities and mechanical assemblies there. Today, it's not directly any equipment people are manufacturing, okay? But we have this cluster is having the greatest skill because we are in a machine tool also. So in a machine tools, we make machines, it means assembly. Machine job is full of a high precision assembly. If we are able to make a machines, definitely we are able to make any missiles, any aircraft, any gun, any kind of a thing. This kind of assemblies can be built over here because this is in our DNA over here there. A deep automotive to engineering manufacturing culture. We have many suppliers. So वहाँ पे लोग है ना वो रगड़ के आए हुए हैं. ऑटोमोटिव वाला कोई है ना एक पैसा छोड़ता नहीं है, उनको वॉल्यूम चाहिए, टाइम चाहिए, डिलीवरी चाहिए, स्टैंडर्ड्स चाहिए. सो एक कल्चर जो है वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का एक कल्चर बन चुका है विच इज़ हाईली एडेप्टेबल टू डिफेंस. डिफेंस के लिए क्या चाहिए? एवरी डे दे नीड ए चेंज. सडनली अ न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी कम्स, warfare equipments are going to be changed. And this change is a constant basically. The new normal in this world is only one constant, is a change. And that's Rajkot and Saurashtra is fully ready and equipped for that. A skilled and soft floor oriented workforce with the hands-on experience in simple words. So basically skill जो है इसके अंदर इतना skill चाहिए. एंड मैं एक थोड़ा हिस्ट्री को थोड़ा बैक करके देखना चाहता हूँ यहाँ पे. द बेस्ट प्रिसिशन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड असेंबली हैपन्स इन द वर्ल्ड टुडे. इफ यू लुक एट दैट, हु इज द हाईएस्ट प्रिसिशन मैन्युफैक्चरर? इज नो मोर ए जापान, नो मोर ए जर्मनी. When I have asked many a times to the people will say Japanese are there, people say Germans are there. No, the highest precision, any equipment been producer is a Swiss guy. Okay, the Swiss manufacturers are the highest precision manufacturer. आपने उसका टेब्लोरोन का जो चॉकलेट है, वो ट्रायंगुलर का जो चॉकलेट है, द ट्रायंगुलर इज बेसिकली इज ए प्रिसिशन का जो सिंबल है. हम लोग क्वालिटी के अंदर GD&T टॉलरेंस के अंदर जो यूज़ करते हैं ना, सेम टॉलरेंस है वो ट्रायंगुलर जो है वो. ठीक है. एंड व्हाई इट इज़ दैट इन स्विट्जरलैंड? Because in Swiss is a watch manufacturing are there in a past. Watch manufacturing is creating the highest precision in the world first because it's an angular movement, seconds, minutes, hours, and it has to deliver on a seconds there. Okay. No tolerances are in any manufacturing component today than the watches today. And Swiss guys are like that. And we forget that today. It is in our DNA. I'm so proud that I'm born over here. It is our soil and our air. It's the same precision because the watch, before the Swiss, this our zone in Morbi and Rajkot, we were the watch manufacturing area. Okay, scientific watch करके एक company था. Okay, even the Britishers came before that watch company was there, and we were making these all watches there. Unfortunately, over a period, we become a little bit reach out to a poverty, and then when we freedom, then we entered into a diesel engine area and all. But this is in our DNA, and over a period, this DNA से धीरे-धीरे again बाहर आ रहा है, and this is, I think, that is one of the greatest. and हम सब लोग देख रहे हैं जो मोरबी के अंदर जो precision के साथ वो जो tiles बना रहे हैं और जो competitiveness है. Even the largest 5 feet by 10 feet, it's really required a very high precision things. Okay, so precision and the skills are in our people there. Okay, so Saurashtra is basically is on hands, and defense gives its directions. हमें defense जो है इससे directions मिलेगी. In defense we required a very high precision component. Okay, because जैसे अगर हम Bofors और equivalent हमारी धनुष गन जो है उसकी फायरिंग की बात करें तो that fires 40-42 kilometers. If some micron tolerance is error over here, it will आधा किलोमीटर दूर गिरेगा. And you have, everybody has seen in our this Sindoor war, the target we have achieved in just in 10 feet by 10 feet over there. Okay, so this is the component precisions are there basically. Let's say where the MSMEs can plug in. Defense manufacturing does not begin with the missiles or aircraft. जनरली हमें यही लगता है कि यहाँ पे एयरक्राफ्ट बनेगा तो हम लोग आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. इट्स बिगिंस विद द कंपोनेंट. देयर आर मल्टीपल प्रैक्टिकल एंट्री पॉइंट्स ऑफ MSME जो मैं ऑलरेडी बात कर चुका. उसमें एक और चीज़ है, वो है जिग्स एंड फिक्सचर्स, गेजेस एंड स्पेशलाइज्ड प्रोडक्शन टूलिंग्स. दिस इज ऑल्सो as a core strength in Rajkot because we have such a big cluster. So there are tool manufacturer, there are fixture manufacturer. The ecosystems are available over here. And valve, hydraulic system, fluid handling component, there are many systems are ready. We can able to build any kind of hydraulic systems, pneumatic systems, servos, and all integrations we can do that. So my view is yes, defense just not start with the missiles, it starts with the components, and we are fully set for that. Finally, is a procurement reality. It's very simplified. आज गवर्नमेंट से ज़्यादा कोई भी कॉरपोरेट जो है वो डिजिटल को एडवांस वे में यूज़ नहीं कर पाए. दे आर फार अहेड देन ऑल ऑफ अस देयर हियर. कोई भी चीज़ है उनके अंदर वो सारा एवरी प्लेटफॉर्म आर अवेलेबल देयर बाय इंडियन IDDM, सारा सृजन पोर्टल, जेम पोर्टल, इतना ईजी है वहाँ पे. और यहाँ पे ये पार्ट्स बनाने के लिए किसी को भी कोई लाइसेंसिंग की ज़रूरत नहीं है. द मोस्ट ईजीएस्ट वेज टू एंटर देयर. एंड फाइनली, so there is lower the entry barrier. Quality and certification is the most important parameter. This is the gatekeeper over here. Generally, we don't like this. We need to improve in this area because this is the area that we have to keep the records for 20 years, 30 years and all like that. So once we overcome this quality certification, traceabilities and all, it's a great opportunities are available. And roadmap, I can definitely is able to see it that is a greatest opportunity is open up over here. Only thing is that what is the missing parameter are there, we need to scale up. हम लोगों का जो सेट पॉइंट है जो सेटिस्फेक्शन का वो बहुत छोटा है. हम लोग बोलते हैं खावी बे रोटली ने माथा कुटसू करवी है. Okay, we need to think beyond us, look at for the outside our family, for ourselves, our society, our country, our region, and we need to scale up. We need to scale up multiple fold, not to be a percentage of a 10 to 20% year on year that. And that's how only if we make this scale up operation and we connect ourselves to be a Viksit Bharat at 2047. Viksit Bharat means we are looking in terms of a numbers is a $30 trillion. $3.5 trillion is a Gujarat alone is going to be contribute, and out of that there is a $1 trillion opportunities are with the Saurashtra here. मुझे तो नींद नहीं आती है जब से मैंने देखा है कि ये $1 trillion opportunity in the next 20-22 years. It's one of the size of a countries are there. And out of that, another parameter is that, let's say today we are at 13% of our GDP we are in a manufacturing. 13% है, 16 से घट के 13 हो गया है. And all government policies are driving us towards to a 25%. They have made the goal, government goal is that our manufacturing is going to be 25% of the GDP. Means 30 trillion means 7.5 trillions. 7.5 trillions, it means today's India's total GDP multiplied by almost 1.5 times to 2 times that. That's the greatest opportunity, and out of that, a defense in the next 20 years. And Rajkot is set for that. Only we need to correct and make a scale over there. Thank you very much to all of you there.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jadeja, for a very prominent and very important information about the subject. बहुत सरस बात हमने करी कि देश आपको क्या दे रहा है वो नहीं, आप देश को क्या दे सकते हैं वो सोचिए. Now I would like to invite Group Captain Shri Vishal Mishra, VSM, Indian Air Force Design Bureau. वो बात करेंगे Precision in Defense Acquisition Design Bureau Approach. Requesting all distinguished speakers to please stick to the time for 5 minutes of your speech because we can have a very interesting question answer session. So that, please. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, Secretary Defense Production, all the entrepreneurs, I sincerely thank you all for coming here. I'm Group Captain Vishal Mishra. I'm presently posted to Regional Aerospace Innovation Division. I'm part of Directorate of Aerospace Design of Indian Air Force. So we must remember, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. हमें खुद की अपनी रक्षा करनी होती है। ऐसा मैंने गौतम बुद्ध ने कहा था। क्योंकि समय बहुत कम है, आई विल स्टिक to the very basics of what is required by the industrialists, entrepreneurs, startups, and the academicians to help Indian Air Force and nation support our national goal of Aatmanirbharata. Our vision is to be a technology-intensive organization with minimum dependency on any foreign OEM by utilizing domestic industry, and towards it, the policy shift and reforms are already being initiated by Government of India and they are being implemented through Department of Defense Production. Multiple policy initiatives have been taken. I'll skip these initiatives. Primarily what concerns us, or I should say we should be able to see it, is that the amount of funds which are dedicated towards the task of procuring from Indian entrepreneurs or Indian industry, to convert it into a target of 3 lakh crore, which has been said earlier. But what does this tell us? I, being part of Government of India, Indian Air Force, have this much of money which we are willing to spend in our country to the entrepreneurs like you. It is we together who should bring us the products which we can procure it with this money. To assess this endeavor, my directorate was established in 2020 and we look after completely for self-reliance. I am physically based at Gandhinagar. My parent directorate is at New Delhi. We work to acquire new acquisitions, primarily toward the changing warfares which have been happening and the futuristic technologies which we can develop within our country. For the sustenance of the equipment which we procure, once the equipment has been procured by us, it requires lifelong sustenance. As an example, an aircraft which was procured in 1960s, 1970s is still flying. The sustenance of the equipment is being done almost by the same companies which provided the equipment to us, and after indigenization, they have been done by the companies based out of India. So if you prepare equipment and we procure it, the sustenance also goes to you. That is, it is not a one-time sales. Once you sell it, you become a partner to us for sustenance for next 30, 40 years. I will skip the schemes at present because my fellow speakers would be talking about some of these schemes to you. These are the schemes which primarily tells us how can we acquire the equipment. In a nutshell, Government of India has made sure that if you have a technology or capability which you can give it to us, we will fund the research and development part also to you, so that the part which you spend is minimum, but the technology which you prepare, the output to the Government of India is maximum out of it. Finally, we ask, what is the avenue for me as an entrepreneur who is sitting in front of me? I can always talk, but what's there in for me? So, sir, the primary avenue which we have is from concept to the product. If you just have a fundamental technology which you want to develop, please come to us. We have, through DRDO, a fund called Technology Development Fund, by which we can fund you up to 50 crores of funding for development of a specific core technology. If you have a concept which you want to convert into a product which you feel can serve the nation, come to us. Any research institute or any individual can also come to us. We have internal R&D funds which we can convert this concept into a product. The recently launched DPM 2025 gives the powers to Air Force commanders and within services this power to convert a research and development project into a procurement. So whenever we are asked that what happens after research, so we have a venue by which we can procure the parts. If you already have a product and we have launched a concept paper or a problem statement, you can come to us, apply through IDEX and make initiatives. My fellow speakers would be speaking about these initiatives. And finally, if you have a ready product, connect with us. We will find out the correct unit correct organization which requires exactly the same product and where that can be fitted after a competitive procurement process. Now the indigenization opportunities. As the most of the industries in Rajkot region are not towards research and development, they are towards parts manufacture. So the indigenization scope is as flashed on the screen. The guiding document, as my previous speaker brought out, the certification requirement are given in the two manuals, IMAP and IMTAR. The projects which are open for the industry to participate are all listed on Srijan portal, Triveni Tech Bulletin, makeindiadefense.gov, on our own website under Make in India, and follow the IDEX website. A question may arise that we want to make something new, but will the services require it? So there is a guiding document known as Technology Perspective and Capability Roadmap, in short called as TPCR. It lists out the requirement which the services may have in future. So the developers can read this document and start working towards converting these basic requirements into industry or acquisition ready products. Some of the opportunity domains are as flashed. We require weapon systems made in India, sensors, communication systems, biomedical systems, satellite systems, aero engines, drone and UAV support also, which are made in India. When I say made in India, the research and development should have been done in India. The IPR should remain within India. As an example, if you are a biomedical services provider or a biomedical systems developer, within your company, have a small vertical, just 2 or 3 researchers who are working for futuristic projects which services require. The big ticket industry projects are as flashed. For MSMEs and small companies, even for individuals, projects are always available. Please connect with us. Small projects are always available. Some of the success stories: the countermeasure drone guns, training simulators, airfield repair systems. These are all which are developed within India by the MSMEs within India, completely funded by research grants provided by Ministry of Defense and Indian Air Force. We also support for the trials. In case you feel that you have equipment which can be used by services, please connect with us. We will assist you in the trials of the system, tell you that how you can improve the system so that it is field ready and acquisition ready. When I say field ready, please remember, the system should work when the soldier requires, when he is about to fire the weapon. That is the basic guideline. All certification processes are meant to ensure that when the soldier opens his weapon, after 2 years, it should fire. If it meets that, it meets the services requirement. How do we complete it? So whenever you have a system, every year, twice, we ensure, if you apply to us, we take you to one of the airbase, which is operational, where you can go and see what are the systems which you use. And you can indigenize those systems, you can develop these systems, or come up with a new concept of operation itself. That is, sir, I have a system by which you can do your task much better. And believe me, I will ensure that system comes to the services. With conclusion, I'll say, anything which you have, you want to learn about us, you want to showcase, you want to participate, you want to co-develop, or you want to make a system of systems, come to us. We will ensure we will support you. Our contact details are as flashed, and we are always available to assist our industry. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Group Captain Shri Vishal Mishra ji. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's have a look on the audiovisual film which will show you the success story of Gujarat MSMEs in defense sector, और उसके बाद MSME के ज़रिए जिन्होंने इस डिफेंस क्षेत्र में प्रदान किया है उन्हें हम अवार्ड से नवाजित करेंगे माननीय मंत्री श्री के हस्तों. तो now let's have a look on this AV.
ગુજરાત રાષ્ટ્રપિતા મહાત્મા ગાંધી અને સરદાર પટેલની જન્મભૂમિ, દેશના વડાપ્રધાન નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદી અને ગૃહમંત્રી અમિતભાઈ શાહ પણ આપણા ગરવા ગુજરાતના જ સપૂત. તો વેપાર અને ઉદ્યોગ તો જાણે ગુજરાતીઓના ડીએનએમાં જ છે, જેના અસંખ્ય ઉદાહરણો આપણી સામે છે. હવે માનનીય વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીનું મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયા અભિયાન વધારે ગતિશીલ બન્યું છે. દેશમાં સ્વદેશીનો એક માહોલ બન્યો છે. ઓપરેશન સિંદૂરની સફળતાએ આત્મનિર્ભર ભારતનો એક નવો અધ્યાય લખ્યો છે, જેની સમગ્ર વિશ્વએ નોંધ લીધી છે. હર ઘર સ્વદેશી, ઘર ઘર સ્વદેશીનો નારો બુલંદ બન્યો છે. વેપાર અને ઉદ્યોગ ક્ષેત્રે અગ્રેસર એવા આપણા ગુજરાતના કેટલાય ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકો ડિફેન્સ અને એરોસ્પેસ ક્ષેત્રને લગતા જુદા જુદા ઉદ્યોગો શરૂ કરીને સુરક્ષિત અને આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત બનાવવામાં પોતાનું યોગદાન આપી રહ્યા છે. તો આવો નિહાળીએ એવા એમએસએમઈ ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકોની સફળ યાત્રાને. દ્રઢ ઈચ્છાશક્તિ અને કઠોર પરિશ્રમ હોય તો કોઈ કામ અશક્ય નથી. રાજકોટના રમણીકભાઈ રાઠોડ અને તેમના પુત્ર જતીન રાઠોડે તેમની કંપની યુનિક ફોર્જ ગુજરાત પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ થકી આ સાબિત કરી દીધું છે. રાજકોટની શાપર જીઆઈડીસીમાં આવેલી આ એમએસએમઈએ અહીં ઉત્પાદિત જુદા જુદા પાર્ટ્સ દેશના ડિફેન્સ વિભાગની વિવિધ કંપનીઓમાં સપ્લાય કરી એક અનોખી સિદ્ધિ મેળવી છે. વર્ષ 1990માં ખૂબ જ નાના પાયે શરૂ થયેલ યુનિક ફોર્જના માલિક પિતા પુત્રની જોડીએ 17 કરોડ જેટલી મોટી રકમનું રોકાણ કરીને ઇન્ડિયન ડિફેન્સ અને ઓટોમોબાઈલ સેક્ટરમાં ટ્રસ્ટેડ ઓરિજિનલ ઇક્વિપમેન્ટ સપ્લાયર તરીકે નામના મેળવી છે. યુનિક ફોર્જની પ્રોડક્ટ રેન્જ ખૂબ વિશાળ છે, જેમાં મોટાભાગનું મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ ડિફેન્સ પાર્ટ્સનું છે. વિવિધ પ્રોડક્ટના વેચાણ થકી કંપનીનું વાર્ષિક ટર્નઓવર ₹40 કરોડ સુધી પહોંચી ગયું છે. ગર્વની વાત એ છે કે આ ટર્નઓવરનો મોટો હિસ્સો ડિફેન્સ વિભાગના બિઝનેસ થકી આવે છે. આપણા વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીના મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયા અને આત્મનિર્ભર ભારતના સંકલ્પને ચરિતાર્થ કરવા રાજકોટના સંદીપ વલ્લભભાઈ સતાણીએ વર્ષ 2018માં પિતાના માર્ગદર્શનથી એરોસ્પેસ અને ડિફેન્સ ક્ષેત્રમાં ઝંપલાવ્યું અને શ્રીરામ એરોસ્પેસ એન્ડ ડિફેન્સ એલએલપીની રાજકોટમાં શરૂઆત કરી. સ્કિલ્ડ મેન પાવર અને રાજકોટ જેવું નાનું શહેર. પડકારો ઘણા હતા, પણ ડગ્યા વગર સંદીપભાઈ આગળ વધવા લાગ્યા. ફ્રાન્સથી હાઈ એન્ડ ટેકનોલોજી મશીન લાવી ઇન્સ્ટોલ કર્યા અને જરૂરી સર્ટિફિકેશન મેળવ્યા. ₹35 કરોડના રોકાણથી શરૂ થયેલ કંપની આજે સંપૂર્ણ કાર્યરત થઈ છે. શરૂઆતના વર્ષોના સંઘર્ષ પછી ગત વર્ષે કંપનીએ 12.50 કરોડનું ટર્નઓવર કર્યું છે. 5 એન્જિનિયર જેટલા ઓછા માણસોથી શરૂ થયેલ આ સફર આજે 70 લોકોની રોજગારી સુધી પહોંચી ગઈ છે. દરેક કક્ષાએ હાઈ ક્વોલિટી પરફોર્મન્સના લીધે શ્રીરામ એરોસ્પેસે રાષ્ટ્રીય તેમજ આંતરરાષ્ટ્રીય ગ્રાહકોનો વિશ્વાસ જીતવામાં સફળતા મેળવી છે. અમદાવાદની સાણંદ જીઆઈડીસીમાં કાર્યરત આ કંપની છે જયવલ એરોસ્પેસ એન્ડ ડિફેન્સ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ. ગુજરાત સરકારે જાહેર કરેલ એરોસ્પેસ અને ડિફેન્સ પોલિસી અંતર્ગત વર્ષ 2019માં આ યુનિટની સ્થાપના કરવામાં આવી છે. આ કંપની દ્વારા એરો સ્ટ્રક્ચર અને એરક્રાફ્ટના જુદા જુદા કોમ્પોનન્ટ્સ બનાવવામાં આવી રહ્યા છે. કંપનીના ફાઉન્ડર અને સીઈઓ શ્રી વિપુલ વાછાણીએ ખૂબ જ ઓછા રોકાણથી વર્ષ 1998માં જયવલ એરોસ્પેસની સ્થાપના કરી હતી, જે શરૂઆતમાં એન્જિનિયરિંગ પ્રોજેક્ટના કામો કર્યા બાદ 2005થી એરોસ્પેસ ક્ષેત્રમાં કાર્યરત બની. વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત સમિટમાં એમઓયુ કરી અમદાવાદની સાણંદ જીઆઈડીસીમાં શરૂ કરવામાં આવેલી આ કંપનીમાં જુદા જુદા વિભાગોમાં 80થી પણ વધારે લોકો રોજગારી મેળવી રહ્યા છે. કંપનીનું હાલનું ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ ₹70 કરોડ સુધી પહોંચી ગયું છે, જેની સામે ₹45 કરોડનું ટર્નઓવર ધરાવે છે. આજે જયવલ એરોસ્પેસ દુનિયાની લીડિંગ કંપનીઓ સાથે કામ કરી રહી છે, જે આપણા માટે ગૌરવની વાત છે. વર્ષ 2013માં એન્જિનિયરિંગની ડિગ્રી મેળવીને એરોસ્પેસ અને ડિફેન્સ ક્ષેત્રમાં આગળ વધવું છે એવું સ્વપ્ન જોનાર અમદાવાદના રિદ્ધેશ પટેલે વર્ષ 2019માં કઠવાડા જીઆઈડીસીમાં પુષ્પક એરોસ્પેસના નામે કંપની શરૂ કરી. એરોસ્પેસ અને ડિફેન્સ ક્ષેત્રમાં કામ કરતી મોટી કંપનીઓ માટે મોટી સાઇઝના પ્રિસિશન કોમ્પોનન્ટ્સના મશીનિંગ માટે ઉત્તમ ક્વોલિટીના સોલ્યુશન્સ આપવા એ આ કંપનીનો મુખ્ય હેતુ છે. માત્ર 60 જેટલા લોકો અને ₹9 કરોડના ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટથી શરૂ થયેલી પુષ્પક એરોસ્પેસમાં જુદી જુદી મશીનરી માટે આજે ₹15 કરોડથી પણ વધારે ઇન્વેસ્ટ થઈ ચૂક્યા છે, જેની સામે પ્રથમ વર્ષે થયેલા ₹1 કરોડના ટર્નઓવરનો આંકડો આજે ₹5 કરોડે પહોંચી ગયો છે. સાથે સાથે કંપની થકી 25 લોકોને રોજગારી પણ મળી રહી છે. આ કંપનીની સફળતાના પાયામાં છે બ્રિદ્દેશભાઈની માનનીય વડાપ્રધાનશ્રીના મેક ઇન ઇન્ડિયાના મંત્રને પરિપૂર્ણ કરવાની કટિબદ્ધતા, કમિટેડ સ્કિલ્ડ મેન પાવરનું ડેડિકેશન અને ક્વોલિટીના માપદંડોમાં નો કોમ્પ્રોમાઇઝની નીતિ, ગુજરાત સરકારની એરોસ્પેસ અને ડિફેન્સ પોલિસી અંતર્ગત ઉદ્યોગ વિભાગની સકારાત્મક કાર્યપ્રણાલીને કારણે વધુને વધુ ઉદ્યોગકારો આ ક્ષેત્ર તરફ વળી રહ્યા છે. ડિફેન્સ અને એરોસ્પેસ ક્ષેત્રમાં ઉપયોગી એવી પ્રોડક્ટ સાથે એક્ઝિયો બાયો સોલ્યુશન્સ, બાયોન ડેટા સોલ્યુશન્સ, પ્રસ્થાપન ટેકનોલોજી, સ્કોપેક્સ ઇન્ટરેક્ટિવ સિસ્ટમ જેવા કેટલાય સ્ટાર્ટઅપ પણ કાર્યરત થયા છે. ગુજરાતના માનનીય મુખ્યમંત્રી શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ પટેલના માર્ગદર્શનથી રાજ્યમાં એરોસ્પેસ અને ડિફેન્સ પોલિસીનું અસરકારક અમલીકરણ થઈ રહ્યું છે. એમએસએમઈ ઉદ્યોગકારોની સાથે સાથે ટાટા અને એલએનટી જેવી મોટી કંપનીઓએ પણ ગુજરાતમાં પોતાના યુનિટની સ્થાપના કરી છે. માનનીય વડાપ્રધાન શ્રી નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીની અનોખી પહેલ એવી વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત સમિટ થકી ગુજરાતમાં ઉદ્યોગલક્ષી માહોલ રચાયો છે. હવે લોકો નોકરી લેનારને બદલે નોકરી આપનાર બનવાનું વધારે પસંદ કરી રહ્યા છે. તો આવો આપણે સૌ સાથે મળી વોકલ ફોર લોકલ બનીને સંપૂર્ણ સ્વદેશી બનીએ, વિદેશથી થતી આયાતને ઘટાડીએ અને આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત તરફ આગળ વધીએ. ગુજરાત સરકાર હંમેશા આપની સાથે છે.
ડિફેન્સ એન્ડ એરોસ્પેસ સેક્ટરમાં આ હતું એમએસએમઈની ભવ્ય સફળતા. જોરદાર તાળીઓ એકવાર ગુજરાત સરકારની આ ભવ્ય પહેલ માટે, આ પ્રકલ્પ માટે જે એમએસએમઈ થકી ઘણી આગળ વધી રહી છે. અને હવે એના જ સંકલ્પમાં આગળ વધતા આ જ ક્ષેત્રમાં ડિફેન્સ અને એરોસ્પેસ ક્ષેત્રમાં એમએસએમઈ થકી જેમણે સ્ટાર્ટઅપ કર્યું છે એવા સ્ટાર્ટઅપ્સને અહીંયાથી ફેલિસિટેટ કરવામાં આવશે. એન્ડ સો દેટ આઈ રિક્વેસ્ટ ઓનરેબલ મિનિસ્ટર શ્રી જીતુભાઈ વાઘાણી સર એન્ડ ઓનરેબલ સેક્રેટરી સર ટુ પ્લીઝ કમ ફોરવર્ડ એન્ડ ફેલિસિટેટ ધેમ. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ કેશવકાંત શર્મા, એમને હું મંચ પર આમંત્રિત કરવા જઈ રહી છું. મિસ્ટર કેશવકાંત શર્મા ફ્રોમ પાટપણ ટેકનોલોજીસ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ, આપ મંચ પર આવશો. આ બધા જ એમએસએમઈ અને સ્ટાર્ટઅપ્સ જે છે એમને અહીંયાથી ફેલિસિટેટ કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છે જેથી આ ક્ષેત્રમાં તેઓ સફળતા મેળવે વધુને વધુ અને પ્રેરણાદાયી બની શકે તે માટે. આપણે સૌ તાળીઓની ગુંજ સાથે એવરીવન પ્લીઝ હોલ મંચ પર ઉપસ્થિત સૌ મહાનુભાવો જોડાશે. સાથે સર્વે સ્ટાર્ટઅપ્સને આપણે તાળીઓની ગુંજથી વધાવી અને બેસ્ટ વિશેસ પાઠવીશું, શુભકામનાઓ પાઠવીએ. ત્યારબાદ દીપેશ પ્રજાપતિ, બિયોન્ડ ડેટા સોલ્યુશન્સ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના ઓનર દીપેશ પ્રજાપતિ મંચ પર આવશે. આ ક્ષેત્રમાં વધુ જાણકારી માટે બધા જ એક્સપર્ટ્સ આપને આ સેમિનાર બાદ સેકન્ડ ફ્લોર પર મળશે અન્ય ક્વેશ્ચન આન્સર માટે પણ. મિસ્ટર દીપેશ પ્રજાપતિ રિક્વેસ્ટિંગ જીતુભાઈ વાઘાણી સર ટુ પ્લીઝ ફેલિસિટેટ ધેમ. After that, Mr. Rajesh Kumar, Phronetic AI. Rajesh Kumar, Phronetic AI માંથી આ ક્ષેત્રમાં સ્ટાર્ટઅપ કર્યું છે અને સફળતા મેળવી છે. આપણે તાળીઓની ગુંજ સાથે વધાવીશું. જલ્દીથી ઉપર આવશે રાજેશ કુમાર. We welcome yes, શ્રીમતી મમતા વર્મા મેમ. પ્રશાંત ગાંધી, ભાગવત પટેલ, આપ પણ મંચ પર આવશો. પ્રશાંત ગાંધી, ભાગવત પટેલ, સિદ્ધિ એન્જિનિયરિંગ. વી આર ધ ઇનોવેટર, એ છે એમનું સૂત્ર અને આ ક્ષેત્રમાં ઇનોવેટિવ સફળતા મેળવનાર પ્રશાંત ગાંધી એન્ડ ભાગવત પટેલ. જોરદાર તાળીઓથી આપણે વધાવીએ અને અભિનંદન પાઠવીએ. આ ક્ષેત્રમાં વધુ ને વધુ લોકો જોડાય અને આગળ વધે એવા હેતુથી આ વિશેષ રૂપે પ્રોત્સાહન સોમેશ્વરનાથ ત્રિપાઠી, ત્યારબાદ સોમેશ્વરનાથ ત્રિપાઠી ચેતના કિરણ ઇનોવેશન્સ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના ઓનર, ત્યારબાદ મિસ્ટર વિકાસ, આપ પણ મંચ પર આવશો. મિસ્ટર વિકાસ વિકાસ જીઓ સેન્સિંગ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના ઓનર, MSME થકી ડિફેન્સ અને એરોસ્પેસના ક્ષેત્રમાં સ્ટાર્ટઅપ્સ તેમણે કર્યું છે. યસ, મિસ્ટર સોમેશ્વરનાથ ત્રિપાઠી. યસ, હંસરાજભાઈ ગજેરા, સેક્રેટરી લઘુ ઉદ્યોગ રાજકોટ, તેઓ સન્માનિત કરી રહ્યા છે. મિસ્ટર વિકાસ, યુવા અને એનર્જેટિક એવા સ્ટાર્ટઅપને આપણે અહીંયા વધાવીએ. યસ મિસ્ટર વિકાસ, પ્લીઝ કમ. માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રીના હાથે આપણે અહીંયા સન્માનિત કરીશું. વિનંતી કરીશ જીતુભાઈ વાઘાણી સાહેબને. ત્યારબાદ દીપ ત્રિવેદી. દીપ ત્રિવેદી મંચ પર આવશે. એલાઇડ એન્જિનિયરિંગના ઓનર દીપ ત્રિવેદી. ખરેખર આ ભવ્ય સફળતા છે ફક્ત આ ક્ષેત્રની નહીં પણ ગુજરાત રાજ્યની. આવા યુવાઓ આ ક્ષેત્રમાં આગળ આવી રહ્યા છે. દીપ ત્રિવેદી, પરાક્રમસિંહ જાડેજા અને મેડમ દ્વારા વિશેષ રૂપે અભિવાદન અને સ્વાગત. ત્યારબાદ દર્શક સેવક ઉપર આવશે. મંચ પર દર્શક સેવક એસ્કોપ્સ ઇન્ટરેક્ટિવ સિસ્ટમ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના ઓનર મિસ્ટર સેવક. ગુજરાત સરકારની પોલિસીને પણ તેઓ મદદ કરે છે ખૂબ જ સારી રીતે. અને દર્શક સેવક, કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન્સ. મિસ્ટર અનુપ કુમાર. ત્યારબાદ મિસ્ટર અનુપ કુમાર, એક્ઝિયો બાયોસોલ્યુશન્સ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના ઓનર અનુપ કુમાર. And Mr. Anmol Shah after that. Mr. Anmol Shah, Anmol Private Limited now owner. माननीय अन्य एक युवा अनमोल. Yes, Anmol, please come forward. Please come on the stage. Anmol Shah. Khub Abhinandan, many congratulations and thank you so much and best wishes for your future in this field. Khub આભાર માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રીનો, સર્વે મહાનુભાવો. થેન્ક યુ ઓનરેબલ મિનિસ્ટર સર. અને હવે આ જ ક્ષેત્રમાં 1500થી વધુ કરોડના MOUs અહીંયા થવા જઈ રહ્યા છે. હું માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રીની ઉપસ્થિતિમાં આ MOU કરવા માટે આમંત્રિત કરીશ મંચ પર ઇનોગ્રેટા ઓટો પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડના ઓનર, જેઓ $300 કરોડના MOU આ ક્ષણે ઇનોગ્રેટા ઓટો પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ. રિક્વેસ્ટિંગ મિસ્ટર નીલ શ્રીમાલી સર, જોઈન્ટ સેક્રેટરી ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ, તેઓ MOU એક્સચેન્જ કરશે. માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રીની ઉપસ્થિતિમાં જોરદાર તાળીઓની ગુંજ સાથે આપણે વધાવીએ 300 કરોડના આ MOU આ ક્ષેત્રમાં ઇનોગ્રેટા ઓટો પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ. Everyone join us, all distinguished dignitaries on the dais. After that, Shri Ram Aerospace and Defense LLP 350 કરોડનું MOU અહીંયાથી સાઇન કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છે. વિનંતી કરીશ મમતા વર્મા મેમને, આપ પણ મંચ પર પધારશો. 350 CR 350 કરોડના MOU આ ક્ષણે. રિક્વેસ્ટિંગ નીલ શ્રીમાલીજી, આપ MOU એક્સચેન્જ કરશો માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રી તથા મહાનુભાવની ઉપસ્થિતિમાં. જોરદાર તાળીઓ સાથે આપણે સૌ પણ આ ક્ષણના સહભાગી બનીએ. ગુજરાત રાજ્ય વિકાસશીલતાની દિશામાં આ ક્ષેત્રમાં આગળ વધીને હવે ઓર્બિટ વેરિંગ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ 1000 કરોડના MOU અહીંયાથી સાઇન થવા જઈ રહ્યા છે. રિક્વેસ્ટિંગ મમતા વર્મા મેમ, તેમના દ્વારા MOU એક્સચેન્જ અહીંયા. 1500 કરોડના MOU ડિફેન્સ એન્ડ એરોસ્પેસના આ ક્ષેત્રમાં હવે ઓર્બિટ બેરિંગ્સ ઇન્ડિયા પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ હું વિનંતી કરીશ ઓર્બિટ બેરિંગ ઇન્ડિયા પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ સાથે ઓનરેબલ ACS મેમ મમતા વર્મા મેમ MOU એક્સચેન્જ કરશે. જોરદાર તાળીઓ સાથે આપણે પણ આ સૌ આ ક્ષણના સહભાગી બનીએ. 1500 કરોડના MOU આ ક્ષણે અહીં એક્સચેન્જ થયા છે ઇન ડિફેન્સ એન્ડ એરોસ્પેસ ફિલ્ડ. વિકાસશીલ ગુજરાત આત્મનિર્ભર ભારતના ક્ષેત્રમાં ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. થેન્ક યુ સો મચ અને ખૂબ ખૂબ અભિનંદન. અને હવે આપ સૌની જોરદાર તાળીઓના ગુંજ સાથે આપણા સૌના લોકપ્રિય એવા માનનીય મંત્રી શ્રી જીતુભાઈ વાઘાણી સાહેબને સરહદે વિનંતી કરું છું આપ પ્રસંગોચિત ઉદ્બોધન કરશો.
बाहर से आए हुए लोग कितने हैं? गुजरात का नहीं है ऐसे? आउट ऑफ गुजरात गुजराती घणा છે, વાંધો નથી. આમ તો મોદી સાહેબે કાઠું કઢાવ્યું છે ગુજરાતનું. ये लोग नहीं समझे होंगे. मैं बोल रहा हूँ मोदी साहब ने गुजरात के लिए अलग से एक ऊंचाई बनाई है, इसलिए गुजराती भी डिफेंस में आ रहे हैं. हमारा रीजनल वाइब्रेंट समिट सौराष्ट्र कच्छ के कॉन्फ्रेंस में उपस्थित डिफेंस के सेक्रेटरी श्री संजीव कुमार, हमारे यहाँ गुजरात के ही IAS अभी जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी है श्रीमती मनीषा चंद्रा, कैप्टन विशाल मिश्रा, हमारे MLA बहन श्री दर्शिता बहन पराक्रम सिंह, कलेक्टर श्री ममता वर्मा जी, सेक्रेटरी श्री प्रीतिबेन हंसराज भाई, मेजर जनरल, आप उपस्थित सभी भाई और बहनें, हमें खुशी है कि अभी मैं सेक्रेटरी के साथ पूछ रहा था कि नरेंद्र भाई मोदी साहब हमारे प्रधानमंत्री बने उससे पहले डिफेंस सेक्टर में हम भारत में से कितनी और कितनी रुपीस की कुछ न कुछ बना रहे थे. तो कितना बताया संजीव जी आपने? पहले 40,000 करोड़ का बना रहे थे. अभी शायद लाख करोड़ रुपीस, 1 लाख से ऊपर 1,53,000. તમે કલ્પના કરો એટલે કોઈ એક વ્યક્તિનું વિઝન એ કેટલું ભારતને બદલાવી શકે. આપણે કહીએ છીએ ને કે मोदी साहब है वो भारत को चलाने के लिए नहीं बने हैं, वो भारत को बदलने के लिए बने हैं. और ये सबसे बड़ा उदाहरण हम यहाँ देख रहे हैं कि हमारे गुजरात में, पूरे भारत में किसी यहाँ जो स्टार्टअपर्स आए थे, कहीं यूपी से थे, कहीं और जगह से थे. तो अभी तो मैं मानता हूँ कि ये सेक्टर में अभी शुरुआत है, स्काई द लिमिट. क्योंकि खरबों खरबों रुपीस की अलग अलग आइटम्स, मशीन्स वगैरह हम बाहर से आज भी ले रहे हैं. लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूँ आने वाले दिनों में कि भारत में ही पैदा हुई, हमने बनाई हुई सभी चीज़ें डिफेंस में पूरी तरह से, ये हम बात कर रहे थे संजीव जी से, तो ये शॉर्ट टर्म नहीं है, कल नहीं होगा, लेकिन शुरुआत बहुत अच्छी है. और ये शुरुआत धीरे धीरे करके हम आगे बढ़ेंगे तो एक दिन ऐसा होगा. पहले कोई नहीं मानता था कि भारत ऐसा बदल सकता है, हमारे मन में भी नहीं था. यहाँ बैठे वाले लोग भी मन में नहीं आता था कि भारत ऐसा बदल सकता है, भारत ऐसा हो सकता है, भारत ऐसी विकास की दिशा में आगे बढ़ सकता है, 4 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी में जा सकता है, क्या 3 में अभी हम पहुँच जाएंगे. कल्पना ही नहीं थी ऐसा देश भारत बन सकता है. लेकिन एक ऐसा व्यक्ति जो ठान ले संपूर्ण समर्पण के साथ, डेडिकेशन के साथ अपना जीवन न्यौछावर करके मेरे भारतवासियों, मेरे भारत के लोग, मेरा भारत, वो कैसे आगे बढ़े, उसमें क्या क्या सरकार कर सकती है, क्या क्या डिपार्टमेंट कर सकते हैं, क्या क्या पॉलिटिशियन के रूप में प्रतिनिधि वो कर सकते हैं. आज इसका परिणाम हम देख सकते हैं. ये वाइब्रेंट समिट जब 2003 में स्टेट में हुई, मुझे पता नहीं टाइम कितना दिया है, 2003 में तो लोग बातें कर रहे थे संजीव कुमार कि ये एमओयू होगा, लेकिन इसमें से क्या आउटपुट मिलेगा, कितना होगा। तब मोदी साहब ने बोला कि अभी शुरुआत तो हुई है, उसमें से 25%, 20%, 70%, 100% जितना भी सही में सफल रहे तो आने वाले दिनों में और होंगे। और धीरे धीरे करके जो हमारी आलोचना कर रहे थे, कोई अलग स्टेट के रूल करने वाले कोई होते हैं अलग विचार के, वो आलोचना कर रहे थे कि ऐसा थोड़ा हो सकता है। मुझे खुशी है कि वही वाइब्रेंट समिट जो आलोचना करने वाले थे वो अपने स्टेट में वाइब्रेंट समिट कर रहे हैं, ये अचीवमेंट है। और ऐसा ही नहीं, हमारा प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी कैसी सोच एक व्यक्ति में हो सकती है, वही ये हमारे लीडर है, तभी जाके विश्व के नेता बन सकते हैं। वसुधैव कुटुंबकम की भावना हम बात कर रहे हैं। वाइब्रेंट समिट मैं कई बार 2003 से जाता हूँ, अभी मंत्री तो बना हूँ, एमएलए बना 12 में, उससे पहले भी जाता हूँ। धीरे 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 करके आप यहाँ एग्जीबिशन देख रहे हैं, कोई रीजनल समिट में इतना बड़ा एग्जीबिशन कभी हो सकता है क्या? कितनी फलश्रुति नीचे तक हम पहुंच गए हैं। उस वक्त सभी राज्यों को नौता दी गया पराक्रमभाई, આપણે બધા આમંત્રણ આપ્યું કે બધા રાજ્યો અહીંયા પોતપોતાનું પ્રેઝન્ટેશન કરે, પોતાના સ્ટોલ લાવે, પોતે શું કરી રહ્યા છે નવું, પોતે શું ઉત્પાદન કરી રહ્યા છે અને ક્યાં જવું છે એની સાથે ચર્ચાઓ કરે અને એમાંથી ભેગા થઈને, કારણ કે આપણો દેશ એક છે, ભલે અહીંથી તમે કંઈક લઈ જાઓ, તમે અમને કંઈક આપો, આની શરૂઆત પણ જો કોઈએ કરી હોય તો આપણા નરેન્દ્રભાઈ મોદીએ ગુજરાતમાંથી કરીને આજે આપને આનંદ છે કે એ મોદી સાહેબ ગઈકાલે એક રિજિયોનલ વાઇબ્રન્ટ સમિટનું આટલું એક મહાપુરુષ કહી શકાય એટલું વિઝનરી નેતૃત્વ જે વિશ્વગુરુના સ્થાને ભારતને બેસાડવા માટે આત્મનિર્ભર ભારત, સ્વાવલંબી ભારત, મને એવું લાગે છે કે એના માટે આ સૌથી મોટું સેક્ટર હોય સ્વાવલંબી ભારત બનાવવા માટે, તો મને પાકો વિશ્વાસ છે કે ડિફેન્સ सेक्टर છે। अगर हम इसमें आगे चल बसे तो कोई चीज़ ऐसी नहीं है कि आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनने में हमको कोई रोक सकेगा। सबसे बड़ा सेक्टर मैं इसको मानता हूँ। तो यहाँ आप सबका स्वागत करता हूँ। और ये रीजनल समिट में अभी हमने देखा कि कई लोगों ने 300 करोड़, कई लोगों ने 350 करोड़, हमारी मैडम बोल रही थी संचालक, बोलने में कितना अभी ऐसा लगता है कि 300 करोड़, 100 करोड़, 150 करोड़, 350, तो किसी ने ताली ही नहीं बजाई। नरेंद्र भाई, मैं ये बता रहा हूँ, ताली बजाने के लिए नहीं, नरेंद्र भाई ने हमारा मन कितना ऊंचा ले गए। हम यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं कार्यक्रम होता है, कहीं कोई विकास का कार्यक्रम करते हैं पराक्रम भाई, तो 1 करोड़, 2 करोड़, 5 करोड़ ना काम અમે ખાતમુહૂર્ત લોકાર્પણ કરીએ ને તો કોઈની ખબર જ નથી કે એમાં શું થઈ ગયું એમ। 50,000 રૂપિયાનું કોઈ ગ્રાન્ટ આપતા ને સરકાર કામ કરતી ને, તને ઢોલ નગારાથી વધાવા આવતા અમને કે હા 50,000 રૂપિયા આપ્યા। આજે સાહેબ કરોડો કરોડ રૂપિયા આપજો। એટલે તમે જો સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ આપણો વિચાર, આને વિકાસ કહેવાય। વિકાસ એટલે વિકાસની ગતિ શું, ક્યાંથી ક્યાં એ આપણા માણસને લઈ ગયા કે આમાં શું થઈ ગયો 350 કરોડના એમઓયુ થઈ ગયા એટલે શું कल्पना कर सकते हैं क्या 350 300 करोड़ का यहाँ 2-4 एमओयू हुआ, कहाँ तक हमारा भारत जाएगा? ये आज हम यहाँ बैठे लोग भी तालियां नहीं पाड़ रहे थे, यहाँ कोई आ रहे थे, 350 करोड़ वो इन्वेस्ट कर रहे। ऐसा भारत बनाने के लिए नरेंद्र मोदी जी निकल चुके हैं। और ये डिफेंस सेक्टर, हमें पूरी श्रद्धा है कि एक दिन हमेरी ही सभी छोटी छोटी नटबोल्ट हो या कहीं बड़ा इंजन हो, अंदर कुछ भी आता हो, पंखा हो, वो हो, ये पूरे का पूरा भारत में बनेगा। पहले हम सोच नहीं सकते थे कि भारत में एरोप्लेन बने, भारत में ट्रेन बने, भारत में आ बधी वस्तुओं बुलेट ट्रेन आवे, कल्पना नहीं करी सकता। आजे आ बधुं ज शक्य छे। एटले नरेंद्रभाई मोदीना कारणे मने पूरो भरोसा छे के आपणुं भारत विश्वगुरुना स्थाने बेसे। तमे सौ आमां आव्या छो, वेपारीओ, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्टो, कंई बनावता हशो, कोई स्टार्टअपर्स हशो, જરા પણ આત્મવિશ્વાસ ડગાવ્યા વગર આપણે કરી શકીએ, આપણાથી થાય, અમે જ કરી શકીએ. આ આત્મવિશ્વાસ એ મોદી સાહેબે ઊભો કર્યો છે. ત્યારે તમને સૌને ગુજરાત સરકાર વતી, માનનીય ભૂપેન્દ્રભાઈ વતી આવકારું છું, અભિનંદન આપું છું. અને આમાંથી કંઈક લઈને સાચા અર્થમાં આપણી માતૃભૂમિ માટે, આપણા ભારત માટે, ભલે આપણી કમાણીનું ક્ષેત્ર હોય છે, આપણા વ્યવસાયનું ક્ષેત્ર હોય છે, પણ ભારત માટે પણ આપણે ખૂબ મોટું કોન્ટ્રીબ્યુશન કરી રહ્યા છીએ. એ આત્મવિશ્વાસ સાથે આપને સૌને હું શુભકામના આપું છું. ભારત માતા કી જય, વંદે માતરમ, જય જય ગરવી ગુજરાત.
ખૂબ 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 આભાર માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રી આપનો. ડિફેન્સના આ સેમિનારમાં આપની ઉપસ્થિતિ અમારા માટે અત્યંત ઉત્સાહવર્ધક હોવાથી અને આ ઘણા બધા સેમિનાર્સમાં આપને જવાનું હોવાથી અમે આપની વાણીનો, આપના આશીર્વાદનો લાભ અહીંયા લઈ લીધો છે. પણ હવે વિશેષ રૂપે આ ક્ષેત્ર અને સરકાર આ ક્ષેત્રમાં શું કરી રહી છે એની વિસ્તૃત રૂપે જાણકારી આપવા માટે આઈ વુડ લાઇક ટુ ઇન્વાઇટ સેક્રેટરી ડિફેન્સ પ્રોડક્શન શ્રી સંજીવ કુમાર સર. Shri Sanjeev sir, Secretary of this department, he will describe in detail, in brief, about the government policies and everything in defense. Please.
Thank you very much. गुजरात सरकार के माननीय मंत्री जी, गुजरात सरकार के एडिशनल चीफ सेक्रेटरी ममता जी, माय कोलीग जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी मनीषा चंद्रा, ज्योति प्रिसिजन इंजीनियरिंग के एमडी मालिक श्री पराक्रम सिंह जडेजा, व्यासपीठ पर बैठे हुए सारे इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, माय कोलीग्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट कंपनीज, फ्रॉम आर्म फोर्सेस, डियर फ्रेंड्स, आई एम रियली वेरी हैप्पी टू बी इन राजकोट टुडे ऑन द ओकेजन ऑफ Vibrant Gujarat. I've been visiting Rajkot in last 3-4 years many times, mostly in my earlier assignment of Chairman Airport Authority of India, when we were building this new airport here, sir. It is a lovely town. बहुत अच्छा है कि राज्य सरकार ने सर ये रीजनल वाइब्रेंट गुजरात का काम शुरू किया. इसके कारण पॉलिसी मेकर्स और बड़े प्लेटफॉर्म बनाने वाली इंडस्ट्रीज़ इन जगहों पे आ पा रही हैं जहां सही में हमारी स्ट्रेंथ रहती है. जैसे पराक्रम सिंह जडेजा जी बोले कि स्ट्रेंथ जो है वो सप्लाई चेन में होती है, और सप्लाई चेन बनती है एमएसएमईज के द्वारा. और राजकोट तो फेमस रहा है हमेशा से अपनी इंजीनियरिंग कैपेबिलिटीज़ के कारण. हम लोग बचपन में भी, चाहे मैं उत्तर प्रदेश से हूँ और मेरा कर्म भूमि महाराष्ट्र रही है, लेकिन तब भी राजकोट के बारे में, यहाँ की इंजीनियरिंग स्किल्स के बारे में हम लोग सुनते रहे हैं. तो जो आज का विषय रहा है, डिफेंस सेक्टर में कैसे आत्मनिर्भर बने. You must have heard the earlier speakers where by using different numbers we captured the journey of India's defense manufacturing sector. In fact, when Honorable Prime Minister became Prime Minister first time in 2014, at that time annual production of domestic defense industry was around 46,000 crore, which now has gone to up to 1,53,000 crore in the last financial year, that is 24-25. And more dramatic numbers, if you see, is the export figure. In 2013-14, the export of defense equipment from India was around 670-680 crore, which last financial year has touched to 24,000 crore. It's not a mean task. This is a very stupendous success which has been achieved by companies who are working in nook and corners of this country. Company like Jyoti Engineering, who are exporting, who have become part of the supply chain of the bigger OEM across the world. It is also because of many OEM which has developed beyond public sector in India after 2014 or near about those times. Before 2014, our domestic defense manufacturing sector was dominated by big public sector units and few big private sector units, and a good sizable number of MSMEs. But the contribution of public sector was much more. It was more than 80-85%, 90% also in some years. But now the contribution of private sector has come to around 30-35%. So in last 10 years, the another story of growth is the growth of the private sector and MSMEs in India's defense production and export both. The share of public sector is falling and share of the private sector is growing. And that is the barometer of the success of and deepening of the industrial sector in a country when private sector and large number of MSME starts contributing. If we see the number of MSMEs which are in the defense sector, we had a portal called Srijan, through which we offer the opportunities for indigenization of the components, subcomponent assemblies, sub-assemblies which are being used by defense public sector units. We extended this portal last year and started registering number of companies who are either supplying directly to our armed forces or through defense public sector unit. And number of companies which we could find out are around 30,000. We are doing the deduplicating the data. We are sure that more than 20,000 companies would be easily identifiable, which are supplying consistently to our armed forces either directly or through defense public sector unit. If we add the MSMEs and companies which are supplying to the major private sector like L&T, Tata, Adani, Bharat Force, then this number would go up. So what I'm trying to say that this sector is standing on the solid footing of large number of MSMEs spread across the country, concentrated in cluster like Rajkot. We have cluster, missile cluster, engineering cluster in Hyderabad. We have aerospace cluster around Coimbatore and Bangalore. We have cluster in Pune and also Ahmednagar. Many parts of this country have developed huge strength in the defense manufacturing ecosystem. So what was changed? Basically, we have to see what got changed post 2014. Slowly, Honorable Prime Minister, having realized, I think right from day one when he was as a CM, or maybe when he entered in the politics, that in the defense, without being self-reliant, we cannot move ahead. And he started allocating large amount of our defense acquisition budget from indigenous sources. Large amount means 75% of our defense acquisition budget is now earmarked for acquisition from Indian sources. It does not mean that all 75% of that has been designed, developed in India. What does it mean is that it is getting finally supplied through the companies which are stationed in India. That is a huge boost, because when we give this guarantee to the industrialist entrepreneur that if you attempt to start making product on your own, with your own design or with the design taken from somewhere else, we are sure that we would be purchasing from you. In fact, all of you are industrialists, you know much better than me that when market is assured, then our entrepreneurs are able to pool resources from various areas and able to produce what we want. So that's how it has happened. From 18-19, 75% of the acquisition budget has been reserved for the acquisition from domestic Indian company, and out of that, first priority is given for the equipment which are designed, developed and manufactured in India. We have to see why we are insisting or why we are giving first priority to the equipment which are designed in India. Because self-reliance won't be good enough unless we have complete control over design. Complete control over design means whatever we want to do in future with that particular equipment, either by further integrating with our arms, further integrating our indigenous arms or other payloads without being dependent on foreign OEM, or when we want to integrate one platform with another platform, we don't have to be dependent on foreign OEM. We can do on our own. And this is a fundamental requirement of being self-reliant. If we don't own the design, if the IPR is not owned by our own people, and when I say IPR owned, then I still would like to say that IPR not as a legal document, because many times IPR technology developed by foreign countries and IPR purchased by us would also not be good enough. IPR which has been developed by our own engineers, designers, scientists in India, and on that basis whatever we manufacture will give us real self-reliance coupled with complete control over supply chain. It means that maybe part of the supply chain is not in this country, but we have control over the supply chain. Whenever we want, we can scale it up. Whenever we want, we can diversify. Our supply chain should be resilient. Then only we can say that we have become self-reliant. And towards that, a long journey has started, and we still have to go a long way. We have started manufacturing in India, either on our own design or design taken from outside. We are exporting to other countries. We are also, as a MSME, supplying to our major platform integrators. Still, we have to start designing our own platform level machines which are required during the time of adverse situation on the borders. As we all know, we are all aware, we read newspaper every day or consume information coming from different media, that world is changing very fast. It is changing so fast that saying so that the world is changing and change is constant has become now a cliche, because it's really happening. Many times we say things because we have learned that these are good catchwords. But when we ourselves see the things unfolding in such a manner that it overwhelms us, then we really understand what it doesn't mean. Friend who was yesterday, a friend, you are not sure whether he is going to be with us tomorrow or not. That's why Aatmanirbharata, self-reliant Bharat in all manners is necessary. And it is also necessary for various other purposes. Why manufacturing in India is necessary in the defense sector? Because it's a huge job creator. It's a huge GDP multiplier. It is also necessary because it gives us cutting-edge technology which can be put to use in civilian sector. Across the world, defense sector is leading in cutting-edge technology, cutting-edge manufacturing, advanced level of manufacturing. Things get developed mostly, at least till yesterday, first in defense sector, then used to get used in the civilian sector. So a country like ours cannot, even for this reason, afford to neglect manufacturing in the defense sector. And moreover, when we aspire to become developed country in 2047, how it is possible that for our critical need of defense, we remain dependent on others? Would that be a happy situation? Of course not, that's why this journey has been undertaken. I'm sure all of you would participate because it gives you, in addition to having a pride in being part of this important journey, but also gives tremendous business opportunity. In fact, supply chain of the world is changing very fast. And many of you who are in this sector could have seen in last 1 year and 2 years and would be able to see in coming years. A country like Israel, which was sourcing most of its requirement either within the country or from Europe, is now very, very actively looking to India. Why? Because the geopolitical situation is changing. The yesterday friend is not tomorrow's friend, you can't believe. So you want to diversify. Our country provides that strategic depth, not only resources which are competent, I won't say cheap, I would say competent resources, but also provide its strategic depth because of its politics, because of its standing in the world, and also because of its strategic location within the geography of the world. Similarly, Europe, if we see, Parakram Bhai mentioned that now they are going to spend 5% of their GDP on the defense or defense-related development in next 5 to 10 years. That itself would open up almost a trillion type of opportunity to various players. Of course, they would also be embarking on the journey of self-reliance and self-manufacturing. And at least in critical technology, they would like to keep within their own four boundaries. But they would also want to have a diversified, reliable supply chain. And for that purpose, I'm sure they would be indulging in with our ecosystem of defense manufacturing, and now requirement is on us to grab those opportunities which are not only emerging in this country but also emerging elsewhere. What we have to do, you all know much better. The only thing which I would like to mention here is precision, accuracy and quality. These are the buzzwords on which none of the forces would ever compromise. As my friend, my colleague spoke from the Indian Air Force, if a Jawan takes out his gun after 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, or 2 years, it should perform at that level only at which it would have performed on the day of testing, without any deterioration in the performance and in the quality. It does not mean that we cannot achieve or it is something insurmountable. It is 100% achievable. Many of us have already achieved. What it requires is a totally different mindset, a mindset of being in the game for long term, not for the short term. Because not only you have to supply for today, you have to vouch for its safety, vouch for its quality for coming years, coming decade. Government would be very, very glad to help all of you in achieving those type of quality. Together, both central and state government and our entrepreneurs, armed forces, and also our established OEM players in this country, if we work together, we will achieve that type of quality in foreseeable time. Second thing which we would, from my experience of working in defense sector for last 1.5 years and otherwise in government for more than 30 years, would be to start investing in design and development. Because in coming years, getting technology from abroad would become more and more difficult. We would always get something which is not current, and our own requirement would be more and more of indigenous design and developed technology. For that, we need to start investing in our design capability, in our research capability, by engaging more and more professionals, by employing them and giving them good resources so that they start thinking in terms of designing, technology would be useful for the future. So friends, there's so much we can continue to talk, but I would stop here with the request that we all are capable of doing that. You certainly is capable of doing that. Commit yourself for the long term, as Government of India has already committed for acquisition from our domestic sources which are designed in India on long-term basis, and the state government of Gujarat state government like Gujarat who have committed and has already been committed for developing entrepreneurship and industry within this boundary. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for the detailed brief about Government of India's policies and Honorable Prime Minister Sir's vision on this sector. Now, this is an open forum for all of you. If any questions you have, though, our dignitaries and distinguished speakers are here. Raise your hand. We'll send you the mic for any questions. We can understand it is very much informative session. आपको कोई question नहीं ही रहे होंगे और इस क्षेत्र में आप आगे बढ़ेंगे. But this is open forum for all of you. अगर कोई भी question है आपके इस क्षेत्र के related तो आप कह सकते हैं. Yes, आप हाथ ऊपर कर सको છો. Please send the mic. Yes, आपका नाम बताइए.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Nikunj from Everest Auto Forge Private Limited. Short profile of my company. We do all the forging, castings, and precision machining of aluminium only for 25 years with experience.
Your question, please.
I just want to ask, like, if I want to go for the aerospace or for the defense, is this a turnover is the barrier or not? Because I have felt that personally.
So turnover is not a barrier. If you say that turnover is a barrier, no, it is not a barrier. So basically the correct way to start is to get integrated in the supply chain of major OEM player. If you are in aerospace, then we have Tata in Vadodara, HAL is in Bangalore and many other places. So when you get integrated in the supply chain, you develop confidence and you would also develop how to integrate yourself with adequate quality and testing. Because in airborne system, the testing is very, very important. And many times it becomes slightly involved for the first timer and he is not, or he or she is not able to understand the requirement and may become adjusting. So I would request that if you get associated with company like HAL or Tata or some other big company, then you would be able to understand much better. I was in the HAL stall before coming here. They told me that they have already found 9-10 companies here in this area whom they would be interacting with for in this particular type of field for further integrating in their supply chain. So such type of opportunity, I think you should explore more.
Great, thank you, sir. And for that kind of networking, yeah, please.
Yeah, regarding all this question, I think
Yes.
I'm the largest supplier, one of the largest supplier of defense. So I would suggest you why we cannot arrange the one seminar for the process about the documentations and quality. So through our association, Parakramsiji, we will arrange the seminar for
We'll
the
do that.
process and technology.
Manisha madam would arrange through SEMILAC and DGAQA.
So I already supplied more than 500 crores to all are the HAL and Indian Air Force, DRDO, they are my customers. And I would like to share one of my best experiences in 1 decade before. Your Defense Secretary, Mr. Gupta, had arranged the one training seminar, and out of that training seminar, we started supplying to the defense. I think we are the 10-15 years back we supplied, and now I would like to, if somebody is saying that we are just signing the MOU, so it is not like that. I am the another victim, I am the beneficiary. that 3 months back I had signed the MOU along with our honorable member of parliament, with our honorable industrial minister, along with the Nil Srimani Sarji, 3 months back. Within 3 months, our collector sir also is taking me the follow-up. He's just calling everyone. So within 3 months, I think we are going to invest 300 crore, and our next month, I'm inviting to our chief minister for our new plant. So it is not like only a signing. I think government is taking this bureaucracy, and our Ministry of Industries and our Rajkot collector Sri. He is not saying tomorrow you come. He said every Monday you have to come for the permission or any approvals. I think almost 99% work is done. And maybe in February we are going to start the new plant with the 60-acre land with the 300 crores. So this is our good experience with the defense and Gujarat government. Thank you.
વન્ડરફુલ, દેટ્સ રિયલી ગ્રેટ. માનનીય મંત્રીશ્રીની વાતને અહીંયા સાચી કરી એમણે કે 300 કરોડનું જે ફક્ત વાતો નથી હોતી એ હકીકત હોય છે, અને એના સાક્ષી આપણે અહીંયા જ બેઠેલા જોયા. અને બીજા બધા પણ પ્રશ્નો માટે નેટવર્કિંગ સેકન્ડ ફ્લોર પણ થશે. યા અનધર નેક્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન.
Last question and a quick one to Mamta ma'am.
Your introduction, please.
Yeah, my name is Raveen Bardja. I was a part of Jaiwell Aerospace team 2005 to 2017, and I think for the land matter, I have given a presentation to Mamta ma'am in Gandhinagar. So we have a policy in aerospace as well. So ma'am or someone at the dais, if you can share Gujarat aerospace policy and how someone can take advantage of it, would be great. Thank you.
So we have this defense policy 2016 that has we have given extension to it. But new policy is getting formulated. So very soon the new policy will come. And as far as so there are some concession related to land also, which is given in that policy. We have to sit with you to understand what kind of requirement you have, and so based on that we can suggest that whether you will fall in that policy or not. So for that, I will request you to have a meeting with our officer. Maybe after the session, we can organize your meeting with him.
Yes, ma'am. After this seminar on second floor for the networking, you can meet our distinguished guests and officers. Any question? Yeah, please.
Good evening to all the respected dignitaries. My name is Tonmoy, and I am presently pursuing my bachelor's in defense and strategic studies.
Sorry, little louder, please, or you can come.
My name is Tonmoy, and
Okay.
I am pursuing my bachelor's in defense and strategic studies from Rashtriya Raksha University. My question is to Group Captain Vishal Mishra, sir. Sir, with USD $13.5 billion in offset obligations and across 57 defense contracts, so only 6.8 billion has been verified as fulfilled. And sir, in between 2021 and 2025, only one offset contract has been signed. Sir, does this trend indicate that declining interest among foreign defense companies in India's offset regime?
So, basically, the figure which you have said, very difficult for me to make any comment on that, but it's not a fact that the offset interest of the foreign companies decline in the offset. First of all, it is not because of the interest of the foreign company that offset is there. Offset is there because Government of India wanted that whatever purchase we do from foreign company, part of that foreign company should either from the same contract or from some other contract should purchase from the Indian companies so that our Indian companies can develop. It's like that if I am Government of India, if I am purchasing 100 rupees worth equipment from foreign company, I am saying that out of that 30 rupees, you should purchase from Indian companies so that our Indian companies can also develop. Whether this 30 rupees become part of that particular equipment which we are purchasing at 100 rupees or some other equipment, that liberty we have given to the foreign company. But what it has helped is, since 2008, Manisha, if I am right, offset policy started 2008, large number of Indian companies, MSMEs, even big companies, started selling to the foreign companies because foreign company got this responsibility. So they developed our Indian companies because they have to meet that offset obligation, and in turn these Indian companies, after completing the offset obligation, are still supplying to that foreign company. Like initially it was compulsion, but over the years they developed such a good relationship with quality, they continue to supply. That's how Indian offset program has helped in developing Indian defense industry.
Yes, that girl. Please send a mic to her.
Can I continue in Hindi? Can I ask my question in Hindi?
Yeah, Hindi. It's fine, definitely.
As everyone is speaking in English, but I'm more comfortable.
It's okay. Little louder, please.
Okay. I have just one question. I'm not very much sharp enough like everyone else. I'm just a student of RRU University, so my question might be stupid for all of you. So please forgive me for that. मतलब मैं ना जैसे मैंने फॉरेंसिक्स के फील्ड में बहुत कुछ पढ़ा है. बैलिस्टिक्स इज़ माई फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट, और मुझे इसी की फील्ड में ना बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसे लगती हैं कि वो अभी तक अनडिफाइंड है और शायद से मुझे उसमें थोड़ा सा आगे जाके रिसर्च करनी चाहिए. तो मतलब अगर मुझे कुछ सेटअप करना है या मेरे कोई आइडियोलॉजी है तो वो मैं किससे शेयर कर सकती हूँ ताकि उसको थोड़ा.
પ્રીતિબેન ઇઝ ધ બેસ્ટ. રાજકોટના છે પ્રીતિબેન અને આ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાં
सो
वेरी गुड.
कपल ऑफ थिंग्स. आप आरआरयू से है तो एक तो आपका मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम चल रहा होगा, एंड आई थिंक आई एम अवेयर ऑफ शस्त्रा विच इज़ ऑलरेडी रनिंग इन आरआरयू. तो वहाँ पे एक आइडिएशन सेल होगा, वहाँ पे आप अवश्य शेयर कर सकते हैं. दूसरा जो है आई हब है, काफ़ी सारे इंक्यूबेशन अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है गुजरात में. आई एम अवेयर ऑफ वन इन पारुल यूनिवर्सिटी एंड अदर इज़ इन अहमदाबाद एट आई हब. तो यहाँ पे आप ज़रूर शेयर कर सकते हैं. अदरवाइज यू कैन रीच आउट टू मी एंड आई विल कनेक्ट यू विद द राइट पीपल.
थैंक यू.
यस सर, प्लीज माइक. प्लीज एक माइक यहाँ पे आगे ले लीजिए.
My name is Sandeep. It is related to export. I would like to have some information about, is it required, it is mandatory required SCOMET license for any just dies and tools and fixtures exports, as our company name is Sriram Aerospace and Defense. So every time we are producing jigs, fixtures and dies for aerospace. So it is not a ordinance part, but every time it is a matter of compliances and we need to wait for. So
इस कॉमेट का शेड्यूल 6 है, उसमें यदि आता है तो लाइसेंस की ज़रूरत है.
Okay.
अदरवाइज नहीं ज़रूरत है. आप स्पेसिफिकली हमारा एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन सेल है, आप पूछ सकते हैं. वहाँ आपको वहाँ से हम स्पष्ट जवाब भी दे देंगे कि ज़रूरत है या नहीं है. उस बहुत क्लैरिटी के साथ है कि किस किस चीज़ पे एक्सपोर्ट की परमिशन ज़रूरत है, कुछ नहीं, और किस पर नहीं है. आई वुड आल्सो जस्ट लाइक टू add one more line about this offset, which was the supplement that answer, because one of the observation of that questionnaire was that since 2021 only one offset contract has been signed, which is a very happy situation, because offset contract is signed when we are purchasing through by global route, and as we have been saying now, the purchase is happening by Indian sources only. So there is no need to sign offset contract. That means purchase directly from the global route is reducing. That's why offset contracts are reducing.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, one more question. Yeah, please.
हेलो, मेरा नाम मनीष वाघ है. मैं मुरलीधर मेटल एंड इंडस्ट्रीज़ महसाना से बिलोंग करता हूँ. बेसिकली मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि हम लोग स्मॉल आर्म के पार्ट्स बनाते हैं जो राइफल में यूज़ होते हैं. मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि विद इन इंडिया तो हम लोग वो पार्ट सप्लाई करते हैं, वो ट्रिगर असेंबली हो या और कुछ भी हो, लेकिन अगर फिलीपींस से इंक्वायरी आती है, तुर्की से इंक्वायरी आती है, तो वो कंपोनेंट या तो लाइसेंस में आते हैं या लाइसेंस नहीं लेना पड़ता है. इसके बारे में हमें ज़्यादा जानकारी नहीं होती. अभी हम लोग क्या करते हैं, वो सब इंक्वायरीज छोड़ देते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा कोई पोर्टल हो या ऐसी कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें मिल जाए तो हम लोग वहाँ पे काफ़ी आसानी से काम कर सकते हैं।
ये हमारा एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन का पोर्टल है, आप उसको देखें, उसमें जो चीज़ आप ऐड करना कुछ कहेंगे हम ऐड करेंगे और उसको और बेटर बना देंगे। तो जैसे आपके सजेशन से लगा कि किस किस चीज़ के लिए लाइसेंस लगता है, उस पोर्टल पर वैसे भी हम इंटीग्रेट कर रहे हैं। एक लाइसेंस का अलग पोर्टल था और एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन का अलग था, बट वी आर इंटीग्रेटिंग बोथ। लेकिन इस तरीके की जो भी क्वेरी आपकी आती है, कंट्री आप हटा दें, क्योंकि कंट्री का नाम आप बताना नहीं चाहेंगे क्योंकि आपके कॉम्पिटिटर भी उस पोर्टल पे आ सकते हैं। कंपनी कंट्री का नाम हटा के आप क्वेश्चन पूछ सकें जेनरिक, हम उसका जेनरिक आंसर दे सकें, ये सुविधा हम कर देंगे आपको।
थैंक यू सर।
ओके, या नेक्स्ट प्लीज, या बताइए।
Hello. Yeah. Very good evening to all the dignitaries. Thank you for this opportunity. I would thanks AIC also for giving such an opportunity to us. Sir, myself Keshav Kant Sharma. I am the founder of Pruthapan Technologies Private Limited. So we are basically developing drones, rovers, and all kind of robotic system for defense. And we have successfully conducted a test in Pokhran, and we were the only at that point of time a company who have removed precision and dropped the grenade at different locations. So we have done a lot of NCs like no cost, no commitment. Projects, and since we are only 1 year young company and there is a problem with funds and getting that fund in line with defense for providing solutions to defense forces is a little bit tricky because all the solutions which we need to provide requires funds, and that is the thing, sir. We don't that fund alignment and fund inflow is little not in line, like it's not been clear that when the funds will be cleared to us and we give the product and the fund incoming is delayed, due to which our innovation path is little bit slowed down because of things, sir. So how can we streamline this and how we can be benefited?
आपके दोनों सवाल जो हैं बिल्कुल अच्छे हैं, वाजिब हैं। डिफेंस सेक्टर में दिस इज़ वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट इशू विच मिस्टर शर्मा स्पोक, दैट वर्किंग कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट इज स्लाइटली हायर और नॉट स्लाइटली हायर, सिग्निफिकेंटली हायर because of the gestation period, and a prototype when it will get converted into the order, a idea when it will get converted into the prototype and then order. So when you are working through a scheme like IDEX or TDF, we are trying to take care of liquidity, and now in the defense acquisition procedure manual, which would be coming up in probably next 6 to 8 months, we are trying to address this problem of getting order as soon as possible. But probably you are talking about when you are on your own giving an NCNC product. So there the problem is that until unless the armed force clears it, or your purchaser, in case of OEM, let's say some big company like AVNL or Tata or L&T, or until unless they clear it, they won't be advancing you any money. And how to address this problem? See, under DPIIT, there is a discussion which is going on of creating some fund to give short-term or even long-term loans and plus equity, and that would come to the cabinet in coming months, the startup fund. Out of that, we have asked them to earmark certain fund for the defense. So when this comes out, then that fund would become available. But what would be its modalities, etc., I'm not so sure today, but we will try to make it as flexible as possible so that the people who have crossed a certain threshold in product development and has got acceptability with the armed force or OEM should able to access that fund. We'll try to do that. Secondly is the issue raised by him that when we are purchasing from foreign vendor, then we are giving 100% advance, and when we are purchasing from local vendor, then conditions are not equivalent. So you are requested to document your views and send to our Joint Secretary DIP, Mr. Amit Satija. We understand this problem. In fact, in AI also I used to see this problem, and vendor used to say this, that when the import is coming, the moment he ship it, he gets the money. And in your case, until unless it reaches to the consumer premises and then he tests and then only he give money. So we will try to solve as best as possible.
Through our association for particular this topic, we have talked to our ministry while Parikarji was there, and I think even it has been clear by the board also. Everything is clear. Only purchase manual has been not updated, and that's why it has been pending.
So something if we send now because of the time we will be. Send this again.
No, both has been clear. Two things has been clear. One is a foreign exchange safety, because while they are ordering us, is a dollar is a X value, and they are ordering to others also dollar is a that. Okay, but where they are paying them, it is in a dollar, so they are paying into a rupees is higher, and all our import, okay, whatever our imports are there, it has been taken care like that. So foreign exchange cover plus this LC, both are been approved, but since last 3-4 years it is not, purchase manual has been not approved, so tenders are not in, so they are in the V, they say just request again, we'll come back to you there.
Yes, please.
Sir, my name is Bhagwat Patel. I am from Siddhi Engineers. We are manufacturing precision tubes for a lot of aerospace and defense applications. Now we purchase extruded tubes. Now quality control order has been implemented, and the product which are not manufactured in India, so we need to import it and then further process it and supply to the defense. But unfortunately, because of QCO, we are not allowed to import the required material which are not being manufactured in India. So we are using seamless extruded tubes. In India, there is no seamless extrusion plant available except our defense factory, Ambajari. They have seamless extrusion plant available, but they are not able to supply us the required material. So how do we address? Can we request that particularly this QCO, the product which are not manufactured in India, can be allowed for the import? Thank you, sir.
Which ministry's QCO is this? Who has issued this QCO?
QCO is from BIS, Quality Control Order,
which
Bureau of Indian Standard.
BIS has issued QCO. I'm not particularly aware of it, but philosophy behind it is, unless you stop import, how would you start manufacturing in the country?
I agree, sir, but then it should be in transition, at least it should be allowed. This is my request.
That's why I said particular, I am not aware which QCO, who has issued, what was the...
Government of India is trying to encourage the local industries. That is how the QCO has been implemented.
See this BIS QCO, the extensions are given 3 times. And now again is extension and given up to October. And particularly in an open forum we cannot discuss, but I'll tell you one thing. This is all are coming from China. Okay? To stop them, we are become stricter there.
No, I agree, and I understand that QCO is very important for our Indian industries. My request is that particularly which products which are not manufactured in India as on date, and these products are going to be used for aerospace and defense. So in this case, but anyway, we will take it up with BIS.
They have to pass through the BIS.
Yeah.
That's sure.
And 70% should be India. But when you are working with the defense, you have to take care about the Chinese component. Few factory will not allow anything if you are using the Chinese. So we'll conduct the one seminar through our association, and if you can arrange the good speaker with the question and answer. But we have a more than 2 decade experience, so we can conduct this kind of the activity about documentation, about the rules, and about the implementation. Thank you.
Thank you. More 2 questions, please.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Hello sir. My name is Gaurav Maheshwari from Axio Biosolutions, and we manufacture hemostats. So hemostats are basically the products in biomedical sector. These are the products which are used for blood clotting. So whenever our soldiers is injured and there are chances that they might pass out due to excessive bleeding, if they have our product in their kit, they can use this product, and the blood will stop within 3 to 5 minutes, and the life will be spared. What happens, sir, if I give you example, right before the Operation Sindoor, we received inquiries from many battalions. We already supplied to more than 300 battalions across India. But suddenly, just before Operation Sindoor, we received inquiries from many battalions, and the number rose to 30,000, 40,000 units, which we were not in a position to supply because to manufacture this product, it itself takes 21 days. So I wanted to know from sir, that how can we ensure that this product reaches to the kit of each and every soldier? And similarly on the same front, sir, how can we associate with the Air Force so they have this product with them all the time?
So in case you have intellectual property right for a specific part, it's only then, so services don't go for a single vendor situation ever. It's always the open tender. Until and unless you have equipment which is patented by you or the intellectual property resides with you.
Yes,
otherwise, it's a competitive bidding. You can win the contract and be part of it. Now, second part, how can you associate with this? I have flashed my contact details directly.
Yes.
What we will assist you in telling you our basic requirement, the problem statement. Every product should arise from a problem statement. If it meets the problem statement, we will get it field tested, and in case it meets the requirement, there will be a contract, or I would say there will be a tender issued. Then you can bid on that, and if you win, you will supply for that.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
My question is related to, in connection with what Mr. Bhagwat said, it is related to the raw material. Specifically,
please close the mic to the mouth.
Specifically for the aerospace and airworthiness component manufacturing in India. Recently, in recent past, there is one scheme, SIMS, Steel Import Monitoring System, which has been imposed, and as a project obligations, right? Sometimes we have to declare that, but unless and until we do not produce this SIM certificate online for DGFT to import some raw materials, it is very difficult for us to get the raw materials from the outside countries. They are always asking, give us a certificate from BIS that this raw material specifications are available. When this is a project driven, right, aero engine components and all that, which is very specific and confidential, where this kind of certificate subsidiary things are very difficult to address or receive. What to be done in this kind of things when we are producing something, when we are bringing some foreign direct investment for such kind of production capabilities and all that, the only raw material importing, it is drawing line at this moment to meet the OTD, on-time delivery for the component to be exported. So I would just, I don't want direct answer, but then this is a very significant question. People like us who are importing materials from outside, I mean raw material from outside, and such kind of questions have been raised, or such kind of conformity we have to give them, how the BIS standing against the BS standard or GOS standards and all that. So it is becoming more difficult for us to bring this kind of raw materials in India. Surely this brings an opportunity for producing such kind of raw materials in India. We have been discussing with Midani also for that, but then, such a small quantity, nobody would like to invest into that. So I would request Dayas that if this can be focused and something can be done on these aspects. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, your question is noted and they will get back to you. Okay, so Government of Gujarat, GCCI and लघु उद्योग भारती के संयुक्त उपक्रम से ये सेमिनार डिफेंस के क्षेत्र का यहाँ पर किया गया था. तो विशेष रूप से वोट ऑफ थैंक्स के लिए आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट सन्मुख नानावती, प्रेसिडेंट GCCI. एंड वन मोर थिंग, सॉरी, टाटा एंड L&T की ओर से हमारे रिस्पेक्टेबल स्पीकर्स यहाँ पर हैं. इस सेमिनार के बाद एक नेटवर्किंग सेशन है ऑन सेकेंड फ्लोर, तो प्लीज़ हम आपसे निवेदन करते हैं आप वहाँ पर हमारे सर सारे जो हैं दर्शक उनके साथ जाएं. और जो लोग इस क्षेत्र के सिवा यहाँ पर हैं तो वैलेडिक्टरी सेशन के लिए हमारे साथ यहाँ पर जुड़े रहेंगे. थोड़ी देर के बाद वैलेडिक्टरी सेशन यहीं पर है, इसी हॉल में. थैंक यू. यस मिस्टर नानावती.
उस साइड इंडस्ट्री से इस साइड आने में ट्रांजिशन जो होता है वहाँ लगता है दर्द हमको ही होता है, बट यहाँ आके कभी लगता है कि व्हाट यू आर गोइंग थ्रू, द पेन्स ऑफ डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्रीज. वी आर ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड being an industrialist, supplying to defense since probably 4 to 5 decades. I would just like to say that we are very thankful to the center, to all the PSU sectors across India, to the state and every government body that is associated to help defense grow in this country. And this is the best example where the country has reached right now. So thank you once again. Thank you Manisha ma'am, thank you Mamta ma'am, thank you Sanjeev ji for coming here. And we look forward to going to the second floor so that sessions can continue. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anshul Nanavati. And this is the small felicitation from our team to all the distinguished speakers. Thank you everyone for joining us for valedictory session. Please be with us here only.
मैम सर आप एक कॉरिडोर गुजरात को दे देंगे तो सब खुश हो जाएंगे थोड़े टाइम के लिए.
Yes. Requesting rest of the audience to please be with us here in this hall only for valedictory session. Thank you all distinguished guests. And yes, second floor. Photo session. Yes, requesting all dignitaries to please come forward for the photo session. Honorable Secretary Sir, Mamta Verma ma'am, for photo session with all respected speakers of Thank you everyone. This is Vibrant Gujarat Regional Conference, Regional Aspiration and Global Ambitions, Kutch and Rajkot region. Thank you everyone once again for the wonderful response. Within a while, we will gonna be witness of valedictory session of this 2 days Vibrant Gujarat Regional Conferences.